Yeah.
Oh, hey,
Yo,
we might
yo.
be drunk. We're here. Happy Halloween.
The hot one, baby.
Oh, yeah. She must work out. I'm trying to think of some lines from
We
that
got
scene.
no food. We got no money. Our pets' heads are falling off.
That meme was big with the Haitian cat hoopla.
Ooh, that's good.
Haitian cat, that's your next whiskey.
Ooh, I like
You
it.
have like a little kick to it.
Yeah,
Cat, you gotta like start to add
you're right.
strains. What do you call it? Strains? Spin-offs?
Yeah, strands.
Strands? Strains is dark.
Yeah.
Spin off.
Wasn't it when you have like Absolute had the regular and then they had the strawberry and the peach and the
Oh, yeah.
just another
yeah.
line.
Lines.
A new line?
Yes.
You know, Hulk Hogan was originally offered the George Foreman grill,
No.
and he turned it down.
Wow, he said, give it to that N-word. That's his big thing, the N-word.
Did you guys?
Oh,
see,
yeah.
Did you guys see the Vince McMahon?
Oh,
Netflix?
I saw the first one, the first ep.
fucking
It's so
crazy.
good.
I haven't seen it yet, but I love it when a meme is already huge before it's come out. When he's going,
Yes, yes.
Like Giphy, sorry, where he's just like,
Oh,
what
yeah.
question was that in response to?
It's incredible. That wrestling world is just such a circus of like spray tans and steroids and drug addicts and pillheads. It's a wild time. The plastic surgery just on him alone is bananas.
That's the best part is that he gets basically Me Too'd, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's finished," and he comes out this night to like, yeah, look at this.
Is this the night?
This is how he walks out.
He looks like he was just at a P. Diddy's freak off.
Can you get the music too? The music's the best part. Oh, are we gonna get?
Oh, that's
What
a good
is that?
time.
Is that like a
The song is just called "No Chance."
Man, what a walk. He's walking like Meek Mill.
Bieber after Usher got
yeah.
custody of him?
By the way, it's just out there, I guess, now that Bieber got plowed by like 50 black guys, I guess.
What did
We
we
were all-
think?
we
What
were
did we
hard on
think
him.
was happening?
Yeah.
We were all hard on.
So were they.
Now, look, we've been through Me Too. It backfired. People won't hire women anymore. Great job, Amber Heard.
Well, you're here.
And thank you. Well, people think I'm trans, so that's
No one thinks you're trans.
Really?
Who said that?
I don't know. So I've read it. So let's like go with it. I want to keep
All
working. I want to get spots at the cellar. Let's say I'm trans. But wait, what was I just about to say about that?
Oh, Bieber.
You know what? There's something, and I don't mean to laugh because it is sick, that when a woman is like hugged too long in a Christmas party, we shut down and have like a parade and everyone has to like wear the same hat. When
Right.
a boy gets molested, no one cares.
Nobody cares.
No one cares. People think it's like funny.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
100%.
That sounds like my purse when I walk down the street. All my pills. And that sounds like my uterus after I had a kid. So it isn't. I mean, what did we think was going on with Bieber? Why is anyone signing it? First of all, why is anyone entertained by a 13-year-old at all? Like, I don't see a 13-year-old.
Some
and
people
I'm
think
like,
they're hot.
That's true.
it's absolutely that.
Yeah, that's it.
It's all it is. Like when, did you see the iCarly documentary, the Nickelodeon?
Yes, yes.
When you're like, okay, are you telling me that there are casting sessions where 13-year-old girls go in and sing and dance?
Yeah.
Like her, because on some level, they're hot.
Yes.
Or they're gonna be hot.
They're pretty hot.
Name one ugly Disney star or.
Yeah, but no one's fucking a kid because they're gonna be hot. They're not talent scouts.
They're hot
They're
now.
pedos. Yeah.
Yeah, they're into it
They're
now.
not like someday this is gonna pay off.
Yeah, it's not an investment.
They're going like, this person's a star. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
there's an uggo kid.
That's fun to witness.
This is.
Thank you.
But not ugly to certain gay men. I mean,
That's
is,
true.
You know what I mean? More
Hey.
pushing for the pushing. That's Josh Peck.
Is he the one who got molested?
No one's touching that plumpy.
Good.
There we go.
Cheers, Whitney.
Woo! Hey, it's a 13-year-old.
But that
It's a weird
kid,
time to toast.
when someone offers that kid candy, he's saying yes. You know what I mean? Like fish in a barrel.
Yeah, but then the pedos are like, he ate too much. I'm turned off.
Yeah.
That's good. He's in a sugar coma. They don't have to waste a roofie on him.
But to your point, how about all these teachers out there who like fuck a 13-year-old boy in Florida and everybody's just high-fiving? No one's worried about the boy.
Totally. But another thing I will say is I guess this is the podcast where I come forward with all my flaws. How many times a day, by the way, do you say it was a different time?
Yeah.
Probably 4 or 5 times a day for me.
Same.
I was obsessed with one of my teachers in high school.
And you would have done it.
Yeah.
Oh, consensually.
Absolutely. Yes. I was like a sexual predator in high school. It's like because it's also for women, like girls, whatever. When I was growing up, like if you grow up poor, like dating an older guy is not, your family is wants that.
Right.
Or like he can pick you up from school. He can, I don't know, 35? I don't know. When you're
fair.
14, everyone's like 35.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
I was like, I don't know if it was just the fantasy or the authority of it, or you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Him talking about slavery in history class. I don't know what was turning me on, but there's something. I know so many girls that dated their college professors.
Oh wow, really?
Like every Woody Allen movie
Dude,
for a period.
Yeah.
Correct.
Every Woody Allen.
My high school theater teacher gave the exchange student AIDS.
No way. Not an A.
Yeah.
AIDS.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
She did get a D in there.
Wow. Gave him AIDS. I mean, you got to pass her after that.
Yeah.
And we all wanted to, I mean, I talked about this on my podcast with Kate Siegel. I don't know if you ever watched like Haunting of Hill House or those shows on Netflix. She's a girl that I went to high school with who was kind of like my nemesis. We were both in theater class and we were both trying to like get the theater teacher to fall in love with us. And she's really successful like in the horror space as an actress. And we did a podcast together and we talked about it. We were like, we were fully like groomed by this guy. We were obsessed with this guy, you know, because I think at that age, you think like my theater teacher can like put me in movies.
Yeah.
That's true. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, his home movies.
I'm a survivor. I lost my virginity to a hooker when I was 16. So I guess technically.
You paid for it,
You
though.
paid her? Yeah.
It was free. She didn't charge me. And look, I was into it. I was the king of high school for 6
You're
months.
not a survivor. You're a fucking legend.
I'm a legend. But I'm saying if it was flipped, if I was a lady and that was a guy, that guy would be
I
in
have a
jail.
new bit about this where the bit is how I saw a headline that said cougars in the classroom, the alarming rate at which teachers are now sleeping with their students.
Yeah.
Like that's how much worse it is when like women do it. It's not a crime. You never see a headline like, fuck, I'm going to fuck up my own joke. Silver Fox Dilf.
Right. It's cougar.
Priest fucks again.
Yes,
you know,
yes,
or like,
exactly.
You know, hottie Boy Scout master. You know what I mean? I'm fucking up my own shit.
That's
But
if
that's a
you're
good point.
teacher at this point, like every moment you might get shot and killed. Maybe it's just like, these are our last
Oh,
moments.
good point.
Teachers are
Good
like
point.
cops now. They're living on the edge.
Yes, might as well live it up.
Totally. I don't know. But also teachers now, I mean, they're kind of becoming, there's a lot of amazing teachers, at least where I am in California, which is part of the reason I want to leave. They're all like activists.
Wait,
now.
you're leaving California?
I might.
Whoa, that house? You're going to leave that house?
I have to.
Wow.
I have to.
You could have had like a Sunset Boulevard, like cool ass. Oh, yeah,
Death falling down my
Yes.
spiral staircase. Every time I walk down that spiral staircase, I'm like, I will perish. This is how I will die for sure.
It's such a cool
Wow.
place.
That's so nice. Thank you. I appreciate it.
place.
It really served its purpose during the pandemic as a rehab where everyone relapsed. And
Where you? Don't tell me you're going to Texas too.
I don't know
Nashville?
what I'm going to do. You know what? I love Nashville. My mom is from Texas originally, so I kind of like grew up there a lot. I love Virginia. I love Pennsylvania.
There's one you're leaving out that's a pretty cool city.
I'm looking upstate New York, Hudson Valley.
Whoa,
wow.
mama.
But I'm going to say something.
Please.
I'm not really scared of anything. Okay? Do you think I'm scared of anything?
Maybe getting AIDS from a teacher would be scary.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
would have loved it. At that time, by the way, that's when. Have you heard the conspiracy theory that Magic Johnson didn't have AIDS?
No.
I'm so into this.
He's
one.
still alive.
I know that some like pharma company paid him to whatever, like pretend he had AIDS.
What?
I just kind of hope it's true.
Easy E, that one I believe.
Oh, and that Stevie Wonder wasn't blind.
Oh, yeah,
He
yeah.
did die from it, didn't he?
That's what I'm saying.
Died
That's
from
why.
Something else.
That's why I believe it. He
yeah,
died from
yeah.
AIDS. But wait, you're a woman.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: if we're talking about,
Can I just
oh,
loop
sorry,
this one thing.
loop it up.
I am
She's not a woman according to Reddit.
I'm a woman. I'm a woman, and I'll forget.
Can I get some ice? What are we
I
doing
am
here?
It's we
scared.
got it chilled. You just gave us the ice for the shaker.
Oh, I see.
I'm legitimately scared of Lyme disease. It's the one thing I'm not like, I live with coyotes and rattlesnakes.
That makes
I'm in
sense.
California just chock full of pedophiles.
Yep.
But like Lyme disease, I can't tell if it's a fake disease.
It's real.
that actresses pretend to have when they're movie bombing, or if it's a real thing because you hear, like Avril Lavigne was out for 4 years. Her brain just.
Whoa! Don't be a hater, boy.
Craig Fitzsimmons' aunt had it. She had to be on a drip for like 20 years.
So I just did Montauk with Ari, and he got bitten by a bunch of ticks, and he couldn't eat red meat for like 2 months.
Jesus.
So it's no joke.
Wait,
So Rogan's not friends with him anymore?
That's the punishment? You just have to eat fish or something? That's not that bad.
For some reason, if you eat red meat, you get wildly sick. So
Flamed or something?
yeah, so he couldn't have red meat. So when I invited him to the strip house, he's like, I can't have red meat. I can't come.
Because I have Lyme disease.
Yeah, but he kicked it. So he was.
I'll shut up. Sorry, you just said.
Well, I was gonna say we're talking about young people fucking them. Now you're a lady. Leonardo DiCaprio fucks 25 and then cuts it off. We all know that.
Yeah.
And every woman is annoyed by that and hates it and calls him a creep. But can't he just be attracted to young women and not be an asshole?
Can I stop you for 1 second?
Please.
Because you said all women say this. Not all women, just the annoying ones.
I've heard a lot on the internet about him being a piece of shit. Okay.
I don't think there's anything wrong. First of all, we don't know that he's breaking up with them.
We don't
probably-
know. There's a pattern.
We don't, okay. But also, I just do believe, I have no, I'm not defending them, but like, child stars are like stunted, I feel like.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he at least picked the right age. Look at Michael Jackson.
I'm saying,
He went to at least of age.
I think it just bothers women internally because they're older.
but don't you think that Michael Jackson, he became famous at like 6, and then he only wanted to hang out with 6-year-olds?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Leo became famous at like
true.
14, right?
That's true. Yeah, I guess Basketball Diaries maybe, or Gilbert Grape.
So he's keeping it legal.
What
and
I'm saying is Gilbert Grape was a documentary. I don't, like, honestly, like, I always thought it struck me, allegedly, as like just a little gay. Like,
little gay.
Like, well, you know what it is? It's like when you see a guy date the same girl over, like, this is what straight men do, right? That's kind of what it feels like to me. But honestly, as long as it's of age, who gives a shit?
But my point is, if these women, like a 23-year-old woman, became a CEO of some company, everybody would go, good for this. Wow, look how young the CEO is. She's a brilliant woman.
Would they? No, they'd be like, fuck her. She must have conned her way to the top.
I think women would be proud of her. They'd be like a push for women. Like, wow, a young female CEO. They wouldn't go, hey, her frontal brain isn't finished. But when Leo dates her, her frontal cortex is undeveloped or whatever it is. So how come CEO okay, HPV not okay?
I'm too dumb to follow what you're saying.
Well, I'm just saying.
No, what if he started dating like one of those Down syndrome models? What do people say then? You know, like, well, you know.
Yeah,
Is he a hero or is he a predator?
Yeah, that's true.
Why? Okay.
I'd go downs on her.
Okay, you at 14 years old, he believably sucked a dick for drugs in a bathroom. Like,
That's true.
let him date a model. I don't, you know what I mean? Something's off if you're that good of an actor.
Right.
Something's off. He is so talented, this guy. There's just something to me about, like, he made, not Inception. Yeah, Inception, right? Revenant. He made all these great movies. Howard Hughes. And we're like, I
Ellen
don't
Page
like...
played a woman in that movie.
I don't-
So there was a lot of great acting going around.
That's
well, it's like,
true.
like, I don't like who he dates. Okay. I don't like that you spend your life complaining about a millionaire that is...
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's just kind of like, cool. I don't think he wants to talk to you either.
Is it legal? Then it's kind of like...
It is legal.
Yeah, so kind of who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Wow, we got Giselle at 18. What a fucking hero.
You see?
My God.
It's always weird when you get them right at 18.
Yeah, and one thing else...
Feels like you're waiting around.
Yeah.
One thing I'll say, I remember, I think it was John Mayer, who's like kind of into comedy, you know? You
Yes,
met
yes.
John, he was coming around.
He's tried it.
I'm trying to not
Shit on him.
name drop.
Uh-huh.
Hilarious how you filled that in. But he was saying something about, I was like, you're married, thank God now,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And you are,
I'm not, but
but you're in a good,
I'm
good
normal-ish.
place because once you
I'm
get
not.
famous, like any woman, any guy, every guy that I've dated until now, thank God the guy that I'm dating, I didn't know that he was that famous when I met him. I truly didn't know. Because his body is so husky, I didn't realize he was like
She's with Usher.
a big skater. And so there's something about like when people don't even know they're doing it. When you're like a little bit famous, it like intoxicates them, whatever. Every guy I've dated in the past 10 years, they're a lawyer, they're a doctor. We start dating, they want to start a podcast. They should be stand up. And it's just sort of like, was that because but there must have been something in the back of their mind. So John Mayer once was saying, I was like, why do you only date famous women? You know what I mean? I was like giving him shit about it.
Yeah.
Because a woman that's not famous wants to be famous that's why so many famous guys date bottle service girls, because they already have have to come talk to you. Like they're not seeking you out in the club. You never hook up with just the girl who's like, hey,
That's
hey,
interesting.
hi, that's
That
John.
makes sense.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like also
Mark and I frequented a nightclub, so yes, we do know what you mean.
But Leonardo DiCaprio's so famous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he basically just every year is like, what is he going to get on a Hinge?
Right.
Is he going to get on like Farmers
Right.
Only? He just has to go like to the Victoria's Secret fashion show and be like her. Like that's
Yeah.
his dating app.
And these John Mayers, they go on Hinge, they start talking to a girl, she posts their conversation because she's got nothing to lose, you know?
Correct.
So she gets to be like,
he was toxic, he gaslit me. I
Yes.
feel like the Victoria's Secret models know the deal.
they know the deal.
And they're like, I get to date Leonardo DiCaprio for 2 years. No one gets hurt.
Exactly. Good
know?
point. Good
I don't
point.
know.
I think you got something there.
Every now and then.
And it probably helps your career if you're a young model and you
Yes.
you're probably getting more work after.
Yeah.
That's a good
Look, one of
point.
his girlfriends is right here behind.
This is Ally McBeal.
And that's Winnie right there, unfortunately.
Oh, she had a good run.
So what are the Halloween, what can we dress as this year?
Well, you're the cop. You're Harlan Williams,
Mm-hmm.
basically.
We're Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels and Dumb and Dumber. We also got, by the way, we got Kit Kats.
Nice hooters.
Because we heard you like Kit Kat.
I love Kit Kat.
So this is like Japanese Kit Kat, so it's crazy
Whoa.
flavors. I can
So
read
there's
them off
dogs
to you.
in it?
Ooh.
Yes, there's
Kidding.
this one is Chihuahua, and then we chocolate mint matcha.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cookies
yeah.
and cream.
Baskin Robbins Kit Kats? Thank you actually, for real.
This is what the Asians do. They take everything we invent and then they make it all weird.
And then they add orange to it.
Yeah.
Orange peel. Oh my God. Mint chocolate chip is my favorite.
Yeah, Mark,
Asian.
throw me one. I want to try one of them.
But I just mean like what can we dress as this year? We can't.
What is this shit? It's just
Everybody's doing
black?
ray gun.
The fact that we're allowed to be
don't want
pirates,
orange.
they raped and pillaged.
Yeah, I know. That's a good point.
That's fine.
But you can't be
No, I'm
Hitler.
good,
Okay.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm
one.
good.
That's the one right there.
You know what is wild about Hitler? I know you guys are already like.
That was
Do
wild.
tell.
Can I ask how old you
This
guys
sounds
are?
like a VH1 show. What's wild about Hitler? I saw one recently that said Hitler the early years. I'm like, all right, he's not the fucking Stones.
The one that's like Hitler, his sex life of Hitler.
No.
Oh, but that's where he's into incest and his cousin. Yeah, his cousin.
Whoa.
Did you know that he
Worst thing
wanted
he's ever
to be
Sorry.
Did you know he wanted to be a painter?
Yeah, everybody knows
No.
that.
But like,
He failed.
is that's if a man wants to paint, let him paint.
Yeah.
You hear
You know
that,
what I
Hunter
mean?
Biden?
Yeah.
By the way, Hunter Biden's an amazing painter. Pull up some of Hunter
That's
Biden's
true.
work.
And then please pull up
Unbelievable.
George W. Bush paintings because they're actually kind of my favorite.
And Jim Carrey.
Oh, I'd like to talk about
It does
that.
feel like when you start painting, a lot's gone wrong.
Yes, yes.
Tough.
Yeah.
All right, maybe he's not great, but
What does that
Bush
mean?
was
What would
good.
it get to take you to start painting?
My mom's a painter. I mean,
That's cool.
I like.
So is Rosebuds.
I like.
oh yeah.
You know. I'm just not good. I see her work. I'm like, oh, I'm shit. So I even try this. But it is kind of like therapeutic when you paint. I think you're getting something out, kind of.
Oh, for sure.
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
Hunter Biden's paint. You think these are good?
No, that was Bush.
Oh, Bush.
These are Biden's.
Can you do Bush dogs? Honestly, the fact that this guy ran the United States of America,
Yeah.
when you see these paintings,
Now watch this drive. Wow, pretty good, Bush. Look
What?
at the apron. What a cutie.
wait,
It's cute.
what?
I like it.
That's great.
Yeah, it's not bad.
He had access to the nuke button.
You got
This
that
is
right.
the most Make-A-Wish ass shit I've ever. Can you do that one?
Well, let's see Trump or Biden.
Look at this.
do a
Hold on,
better
hold on.
dog.
Look at this one on the bottom right. Look at the bottom right.
Oh, yeah, that guy killed Obama. No, Bin Laden.
Brought
that
to
was-
you
that
by
was
St.
Obama.
Jude's Hospital.
Oh, that's right.
Look at the bottom right.
Well, it wasn't Obama. It was a dude.
Why
in the
do
Middle
the-
East.
Yeah.
Why do the dogs have Down syndrome? Look at the eyes.
Wow, look
I
at that.
mean,
I like
great.
it. If I was in a hotel room and I was on the wall, I'd be like, that's cute. I like it.
Yeah, you'd be like, all right, I got to
Put me in a good mood.
Very nice.
it's heartbreaking.
But look at that. That's some abstract shit. This is a
see.
lot of drugs talking. This is Hunter.
Oh yeah, that's
That's kind of fun.
He's a good-looking dude. He doesn't get his due for his.
Let me
nice
see, let
face.
me
all
see.
the all the crack.
Is that the is the is that is Hunter Biden the Jill and his daughter son?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that guy's fucked a lot of whores.
Those teeth those are new teeth.
Definitely.
Those are I did 80s cocaine teeth.
Yeah, those are funded by Putin.
So, okay, is he in jail going to jail?
I think these politicians, they all skate. Look
he
at Trump.
seems like
He's
he's gonna get out. Although
gonna be fine.
I did ask if on the show I could be Kamala for Halloween because she might be drunk. But they said no.
What do you mean? Who's they?
Who's the Matt?
Non-binary booker? I don't know.
You worried about Whitney doing blackface on our pod? Brown face?
Brown face.
Indian face?
Could go either way.
Yeah.
But by the way, I should just come clean. I feel the need to say this as much as possible.
You come from a middle-class family?
Have you seen her house, her middle-class
No,
house?
pull it up.
I mean, it is like a castle. It looks like the Home Alone house. It's
You
like
grew up in
gorgeous.
Berkeley, right? Which is,
What's up with the Montel Williams thing? She used to date Montel Williams.
Yeah.
yeah, you could do worse.
Also, you saw the thing with her husband.
Did he
Doug
hit a
Emhoff.
woman?
He hit a woman. Yeah.
Whoa!
If he hasn't hit
He slapped
Kamala,
a
he
woman.
doesn't hit women.
Also, whatever he did to a woman is probably not worse than what Trump has
Well,
done
did you
to
see that
women.
just randomly, as soon as it was around when she was going to start running, they proactively were like, her husband had an affair with the previous nanny. They're like, I'm like,
Whoa.
what are they getting at?
Also, they're just finding all
That
this
is
shit
not
out now.
it.
I know.
That's not it. Oh, maybe I got fake news. I don't know.
She worked at McDonald's.
It was like a brick house, the one that I saw. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. Do you look at stuff now and you're like, that's
I don't believe
might be
anything.
true? I don't believe anything.
Well, this is her house now, apparently. But who cares? Is she going to do a good job or not? I don't give a shit about working at McDonald's or you're from the streets or whatever. I mean, she went to private school in Montreal also. So
I think a drunk woman is the scariest thing on the planet. A drunk,
we agree
childless
there.
woman, in comedy shows, if a drunk man's heckling, you're fine. If it's a drunk woman, you're like,
You threw in childless because you just had a baby.
what's
You
that?
eliminated yourself from that.
There's nothing to lose. It's just
By the way, Whitney just had a baby. We put a dead baby next to her.
yeah, guys,
sorry.
this is
What
do we
had some
do?
abortions, I assume.
some plural. Jesus.
They're back to haunt you.
But I.
This is you and Schaub's kid. Oh, no.
Whatever happened to 7 weeks?
Okay, you and Schaub's kid. God damn it, Mark. Of all the
assuming.
conspiracy theories we've talked about
All
on this
right,
podcast, Callan.
Just kidding.
Schaub's whiskey's $90 a bottle, and Bodega Cat is only $40.
What
There
is
you go.
what is the logic on pricing? Like, how do you even?
We're
we-
men of
we-
the people.
We respect our fans, and we don't want them to overpay for our whiskey.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's sick. And then what is his called?
Tiger Thick. Oh, it's 60. He lowered it.
It used to be 90.
Does it
Wow.
cure CTE?
Ah.
We love you. When do you know? So is yours Japanese whiskey? No.
No.
No, it's made in Merca.
Yeah, you got that right,
America.
sister.
Respect. I like that.
Yeah, there's 73 there.
Oh, it's gone up. Okay. Interesting.
This fucking, whatever this Kit Kat was fucking delicious.
No, these are insane. Do you not get your fans mad at you if you eat on the podcast?
Just get it off mic.
Okay, got it.
Oh,
That's the
shit.
key.
Which of these should I try? I want to try one of these kombuchas. Mark, you doing it?
Oh, I'd like to have one as well.
I would say, why don't we do the Mango Daydream?
Whoa.
All right. Or, no, you're going to like the painkiller, that one. Yeah.
Painkiller.
It's kind of pineapple-y. I
Bring it
love
on.
it. This is LA Libtard, the juice of LA Libtard.
Hell yeah.
Hard kombucha.
Well,
You've
the
had
juice
hard
killed
kombucha?
Christ, so be careful.
Dude, you will get, it's like a beer, healthy beer. You will not get a hangover, and tomorrow you will take the shit of your life.
Oh,
Pineapple, orange, nutmeg, green tea, and kombucha. What about the alcohol? Where's the hard kombucha? What
You on a
kind of-
trans woman
6%.
dating app?
6% alcohol.
But like, if Kamala wins and she keeps drinking, I think world leaders will be scared of us. She'll just be like drunk dialing. Like,
I know,
when
but
I'm
they'll-
my most confident when I'm drunk.
They'll be like, she's mad at us and we don't know why.
4 days a month, she'll
Yeah.
just be like a monster.
Yeah.
No, those days are long past. What is she, 60?
Yeah.
No, she's
Gotta
gotta
be.
She's got to be reasonable. At least,
Menopause, you mean?
Never? Yeah. Menopause. When does that hit?
51?
It's kind of different for everyone, but now this whole thing, they call me Ho Rogan, with microplastics, they're like
Yes.
making babies' taints smaller, they're making us fertile sooner, girls are having their period at like 4, and they're
Oh,
having
boy.
menopause earlier, I guess.
Easy, RFK Jr. Holy. What's in the tap water?
Dude, he would have been scary as shit. Like, because all our leader has to do at this point is like be scary to China and Russia, right?
Yeah.
RFK, if he just was like, like, you know what I mean? Russia would be like, damn.
Yeah, he's against war, too.
Yeah.
So he would just make one phone call. And
Do
they
you
would
see
hang
that
up.
the guy from Chuck came out supporting Trump? And
Chuck.
Oh, yeah.
killed-
Yeah, you know that
Remember
dude.
shit?
Yeah, yeah.
Levi, Alec,
Oh, he was cute.
Zachary Levi.
Look at that guy. That's
You
a
kinda
hot
look
Jew.
like him. Yeah.
Oh, hey, I'll take
He's
it.
like you guys as one person.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of is.
Ah, there's Whoopi. There we go.
Imagine voting differently because the guy from Chuck
Oh, the Shazam guy.
That's why they keep. That's why they keep doing these debates. And you're like, who's it for?
They get good views. I mean, politics is the new sport.
I know, but think about how much money is wasted on our elections. It's fucking insane.
Oh, it's crazy. I heard there's not enough money for the hurricane people.
Yeah, but you can spend, what, $15 million per week or whatever they're spending? I'm
crazy.
Not the numbers right, but you know what I mean.
I know. It's bad.
It feels like a giant distraction that, I don't know.
Oh, completely. I mean, but I feel like this is all we think. When I was a kid, this wasn't that big of a deal.
When I was a kid, it was also like you didn't lead with your political.
Yes.
You didn't you're not like, fuck you, MAGA, or like, fuck you, I'm with her. You were just like, hey, I'm Sam.
Yes.
It wasn't like the first thing you It's weird. Sometimes you go to a small town and that's how they still are, and they're like shocked.
Right. Back then,
with your political beliefs. I lead with my pronouns. So.
Well, we used to do it with race, like the good old days. You know, like, oh, you're one of them. Stay out of my neighborhood. Now now we can all mix racially and gay, but it's political division everywhere. Yeah. My family's all split up.
Still, really?
Oh yeah, it's bad.
Out of our politics, they just don't like each other.
Yeah. Well,
are there people that were tight and then they voted differently or believe different things?
Totally. And you're like, it's weird because a lot of the open-minded, inclusive people are like, get them out of the house, and you're like, well, they just disagree with you. They're not bad people. They just like certain.
It's always the most progressive liberal lefts that are like, you're garbage if you don't agree with me. Like, it's like, I believe in free speech as long as you're saying what I believe.
Right.
And
It's a
like,
bummer.
What? It's gotten like so extreme.
That's the hard thing, right? Because like Twitter is definitely the most free speech place, but man, it is a fucking cesspool. Like I'm for free speech, but you're like, man, at the same time, this does bum me out. I can be for both.
But I think we're also like, mental illness is like, we're just seeing it run. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
People used to be mentally ill in their homes. They would like collect dolls or something. And now they're on Twitter, just doing this.
Yeah, usually you would used to just be a comic on stage getting that out. Now you got this shit in your pocket too.
I know.
Holy shit. So many people we know are just unraveling.
Yeah.
Like this is you're either going to look back at this and feel so much shame, or even worse, you're not.
I know.
This is just who you will become forever.
But
that's true, and you can't let yourself fall into it. Like Elon Musk is like all in. He's just, you can tell he's captured by it, and you're like, you got shit to run, man. You run 8 businesses.
It's weird. I have this I'm sorry to be annoying, and maybe this is because I just had a kid, and I go to
Sing
once
it,
you
sister.
have a kid and you see, you're like, wait, everyone started like this?
I know. Isn't that weird?
It's you're like, what
Everyone
happened?
had their ass wiped and had to be put to bed and
they're so
screamed all night.
sweet.
Hitler was a baby. He wasn't so bad.
That's true. He wasn't.
Yeah. And so I don't know, like the Elon Musk thing, I guess he's got a trans kid, right?
Oh.
And
once you have 12 kids, one of them's going to be trans. When you're playing with those types of numbers.
That's true. The odds.
Also, why do you have to keep coming in people at a certain point? I understand having a few kids, but 12?
He's trying to populate Mars.
Yeah, but when you have you're the CEO of 4 companies, you got to have 12 kids. You're not going to be there for 2 kids.
My thing is more, how come everyone he procreates with looks like an alien? I'm not kidding. I genuinely was like, you know what? Before I had a kid, I was like, let me just ask Rogan, because it seemed Amber Heard everyone seemed to be having a kid with Elon Musk. I was like, this seems like a good retirement plan.
Right.
And I was going to be like, Rogan, hook me up with Elon Musk. Let's meet him at the mother. You know what I mean? And then I was like, oh, my eyes are way too close together for this guy. I mean, the women that he dates, they are like the goldfish eyeballs. He wants to
They look like the alien in
with
Mars
an
Attacks.
alien. 100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's his king. But I don't know. It's don't you think it's all just addiction?
Sure.
You know what I mean?
It's
What, coming?
God complex.
There's that. But
Coming to the addiction?
Procreating or being on Twitter all day. Everyone's got some kind
I think
of...
you don't care. I think honestly that's where the ultra rich
Look
and
at
the
her.
ultra
Look at that.
Whoa.
But that's where the ultra rich and the ultra poor come together. Is they just will both come in anything.
That's true.
They will just I think if you're rich, you're like, it'll be fine. I'll just I'll get. And if you're poor, you're like, my life is fucked anyway. I'll just keep coming in people.
Yeah, I need to have kids so they can go work. And that's why having kids started. It was we have a farm. I need kids to help me, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Is that it?
Nick Cannon has a huge farm, apparently.
But then you also go,
He's got a sweatshop.
This guy has everything, but
Yes.
still needs meaning in his life. It's not working.
Right.
You see someone get successful and you're like, oh, that didn't work. If I was Elon Musk and had $1 billion, you would never see me again.
Yeah.
You would never see me again.
Well, he is a special breed.
Well, he is way more than $1 billion, by the way.
He's like a Howard Hughes type, He's got.
No, Howard Hughes disappeared.
Oh, that's true. He had the jars of urine. But there was no Twitter. But also in the 90s.
Chapter of his memoir, Jars of Urine.
In the 90s, though, there was like 4 big things. It was Menendez Brothers, Rodney King, OJ, and something else.
Have you seen that shit on Netflix?
Yes.
The Menendez Brothers?
My point is,
yeah.
now that's... I get 9 of those a day on Twitter. Before in a decade, we had 4 big things, and now we had Bill Clinton.
We
with
had
Monica
Monica.
Lewinsky. Yeah.
We had Lorena Bobbitt.
Okay, we had 5 things.
We had Renee Ramsey.
We had 6
But
things.
there wasn't a 24-hour news cycle back
Don't forget the beautiful toddlers.
Oh, the pageants?
No, like with John Benet Ramsey.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't the 90s, though.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Later?
Yeah.
But you see my point.
Yes.
Now you get 18 of those a day
Totally.
on Twitter.
Our scandals used to be like, Dennis Rodman is in a wedding dress.
Yes,
God, so charming.
Or what's her face's tit came out, Janet Jackson. That was like the scandal
Tara
of the year.
Reid. Yep.
And now
That was the Super Bowl. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
Which, by the way, when you look back and you're like, did we get played? Didn't that feel a little intentional? Like, why did she have the nipple ring on?
Of
Remember?
course. Yeah, that was planned. They knew what they were doing.
Was she wearing she had a pierced nipple on that?
I don't think
She had a sun nipple piercing around her nipple.
Is that right? Pull it up.
Remember that?
Pull it up. See if my mom brings.
I heard this year Jelly Roll's working out a tit.
Oh, so it's not even a nip. She had a cover on.
It was like a giant pasty that was a cross that we were never supposed to see.
Wow. So that's not even that bad. Oh, I can see the
wild?
areola a little bit.
I don't. Yeah, that's weird.
Wow. Oh, okay. That is a nip. That's a full nip.
I don't think you would have put that on your nipple if you didn't plan to reveal it.
Yeah,
okay?
I think it's been confirmed. This is planned.
Isn't that kind of wild? Like, that just blows my mind, the idea of like planning we're so bad at that as comics.
This is like the Zapruder films here. This is crazy.
Yeah. Wait, did you show your tit and I missed it?
I kind of tried to, but then I remembered that I'm wearing a bra that has stains on it.
Is that from breast milk?
No, that's just from me doing laundry and not knowing what I'm doing.
All right.
Not giving a shit.
You do laundry in the city?
I mix my whites and my blacks. I'm very progressive.
Wow.
Easy.
I did not do laundry in the city, no. Back in my house.
How long are you here?
I'm leaving tomorrow.
Ooh.
I've been here for a while, though. I'm hosting the Friends game show.
Oh, wow.
Oh, cool.
The show Friends.
Really?
Yeah, there's a game show about the show Friends.
Could that be any more irrelevant?
Honestly, like, I have no joke for this, but it's like at a time where everything is like dividing everybody. It's like everybody.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. I think I saw this on Instagram.
Yeah, why not?
Congrats. Hey.
Why not?
That's good money. That's easy. Paycheck, get in, get out.
That's it.
Say a couple of yucks.
Thing. But okay, so what other Halloween costumes? I was thinking about it because I was like, I do need to just come forward with the fact that I did dress as a geisha when I was 18. And
Wow.
when I tell you Trudeau level to the waterline white paint. I mean,
Hell yeah.
waterline. There are photos of me that I am saving for one
That's
of
not
my...
a skin color, though. You're all right.
Well,
Yeah, but
in
if you did the eye
photos,
pull back.
I am just...
Did you do that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're
Probably why
good.
my comedy career didn't start sooner. But I'm literally standing like this, like, you know what I mean? And there's
Transphobic? What the
Stop
hell?
it.
He's dressed as a lady.
That is not a transphobic costume to dress as a
Come on.
woman.
People used to do that all the time.
Did you dress as a woman a lot?
All the time.
What's
We did
the
that in high
logic?
school.
What's the logic?
I would look like a bad woman.
Yeah.
guys
I'm a hairy dude.
When guys dress as a woman or a baby, I'm always like, what are we
Well, the
doing?
baby is the hot buff guys who want to go shirtless in a diaper. That's all that.
Or the fat guy.
Or the fat guy. That's fun.
The fat guy in the diaper's fun.
Baby Huey, I like. But when I was in high school, we had opposite day, and the boys dress as girls dress as boys.
What?
Everyone had a great time.
That's
was normal.
amazing.
It was a great fun.
But also, I was like a tomboy. I always dressed like a boy. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
This-
You're dressed like a boy right now?
I always.
I love it.
Yeah, I thought these were defunded, but
I would say lesbian, but either
an
way.
eating disorder is you're not allowed to
Oh
dress.
my god, a
mentally ill person.
This guy's a serial killer. Come on, what are we doing here?
I thought Halloween was supposed to be scary. Now they're like, please don't shame the
An
unable.
unhoused.
You can't do hobo as a
person.
classic. That's a
These
great
are
costume.
these out now? People are saying you can't do this?
This is a list of problematic
No, it's
shit.
I feel like
I'm sorry. It's goodhousekeeping.com. I mean, I don't. our target.
all the cool
demographic.
people would come to the costume in the offensive costume.
Of course.
That was always the cool person.
Best costume I saw is like I've said it a million times. It was when I was a kid. at a party in Louisiana. There was a guy in a wheelchair dressed as Superman. And he won. Everybody high-fived. He cleaned up. He got laid.
And the Anne Frank costume.
Oh, that's great.
By the way, I was in Amsterdam a week ago. I could not get into the Anne Frank house.
It's
it was
a
so.
hot ticket.
It was so. I was like, I didn't realize I had to fucking know somebody to get in here. It was so frustrating.
Yeah,
because it was like torrential downpour, and I knew I had to make a. This is like the most classic. I posted on Instagram, like, I can't get Anne Frank tickets. What do I do? And like in a story, and all the responses are like Jewish mafia, like Schumer, Jessica Seinfeld. They're like, how can we help? I'm like, I don't fucking know. I was just trying to be funny. I don't know. And then I found a ticket online. And when I got there, I found out it was like a walking tour, which I'm like, I didn't know she was walking. I thought that was a problem. She was in a fucking attic.
Hiding.
Yeah, she was hiding. So they were like, no, the walking tour is 3 miles away. And I was like, it's like a thunderstorm. So I'm like pleading with the person. I'm like, can't you please, like, just can you make any room?
Hook me up?
Yeah. I'm like, please make room. And she was like, there's nothing I can do.
Oh.
God damn.
I'll tag on social.
I'll promote
partnership Anne Frank house.
If I was a Jew in the 40s, I wouldn't have had a place to hide.
Yeah,
I'm not a good enough planner.
That's true.
But that we went to the Van Gogh thing right before it, and I got tossed. Some of the people in Amsterdam were kind of, the shows were fucking amazing, but the people were kind of pricks. I had a little guy throw us out of the museum.
Like a midget?
No, he was like 5'4".
Leader?
But he was a fucking prick. We did the Van Gogh Museum.
If you're a short guy, tough.
Tough sledding.
Really
But we
tough.
were nice. We were nice.
I know, but it doesn't matter. You're tall.
Yeah, you're tall.
You know what I mean? There's a whole thing about a friend of mine used to be like a security person at nightclubs, and they hire women a lot of times to run nightclubs to deal with short men, because if there's I'm dead serious, if there's a bouncer, like, they get super aggro. They're like, small dogs have to bark and like, overcompensate. Yes. Imagine being a short man. You're just like instantly, like, you're like not a provider.
Whoa.
I have a whole, like, that's why so many short men.
I shouldn't have said that part to him, but yeah.
I feel like short men, that's why.
You're not even a provider, dude.
That with women, because you don't see a really hot chick with a short guy. What's the first thing you think?
Big dick?
He's rich.
Rich.
Right? Because every $1 million adds an inch of height.
Ah.
I feel like that's my like general math on that.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I have like compassion for the short kings out there.
Yeah.
What is it? You're an honest lady.
Yeah.
Is it just weak? What do you see?
I dated a shorter guy than me, but he was very successful in his field. And like, I didn't really think about it.
Come
but
on.
I swear to God.
Even with the arm around his shoulder? Like, that didn't bother you?
It prepared me for having a baby. I learned how to rock him to sleep. He breastfed. But I just
why did it end?
I was so in awe of what he did for a living. I'll tell you why it ended in a second.
Mission Impossible, Ghost
I had
Protocol.
a lot of edibles. I thought he was 1,000 feet tall.
Yeah.
But I did one time go on this date with a guy, and it was in a place called Delaney's Pizza in L.A. Horrible pizza, because that's what we do there.
Yep.
And he was sitting down, and I came in, and we had the best time. 2 hours.
All right.
Best time.
Well, if he's sitting, it's
At the end of the
tolerable.
date, we stood up, and it was like, boom.
Oh.
God damn it.
Is there anything that could happen to
It's
us?
like a fat chick on the phone.
Ooh.
You know, you're
That
like,
was-
this gal's
Truth
awesome.
about cats and dogs.
That was
funny.
episode 2 of Taxi. Was Judd Hirsch like falls for this girl on the phone, and they meets her, and she's fat.
Oh, it's hilarious.
It's a rough, but it's like it's a tender tale. He's very nice about it.
Yeah.
Have you seen Fat Pig, the Neil LaBute play? I think he got like canceled for being too talented or something. But
No, I know. He did like Friends and Neighbors, right?
Yeah. And there was Jeremy Piven was in the Broadway play of Fat Pig, and it's about a guy that's in love with a girl who's heavy, and all his friends like he can't do it.
Oh, interesting.
But she's like hot, and he's so into her.
Well, women get so mad if we're not into fat women, but it's just like, you're not into short women. How come we can't?
I feel like
have
on some level, you probably biologically feel like it's not healthy.
Of course,
You know?
you want to see the body parts and not the extra stuff.
Or like on some primordial level, maybe you think they're already pregnant. Oh yeah.
Oh, well, if you can't see the vagina, it's a real turnoff.
Well, she's got many vaginas all over her body.
That's true. I could fucking roll.
I got to be honest. Why do I keep saying that?
You could fuck a roll, she could eat a roll. All right.
I have never been hit on more than when I was pregnant.
Really?
Get the hell
It's a
out of
porn
here.
category. I know dudes who are into that.
That's true.
Explain.
Well, your tits probably got way bigger too.
Giant. They look, and then but the veins that look like the New York subway map.
Pull them up. Well, my wife is pregnant now, and I'll tell you. Oh yeah, hey.
Dude.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
It's not his, but he's sticking around.
It's Greer Barnes. But the sex, I mean, I feel like she's more sensitive
Oh, you're
downtown.
so horny. Dude.
It's crazy.
So horny.
It's
Is it because you're scared the guy might leave because you got bigger? Or
that's what they say biologically.
You want to keep the guy around?
Yeah.
So how many months? You've already talked about this.
5 in,
Whoa.
4 to go,
Going
and
to keep it?
it's all down, so we're on the fence. But
I'm pumped for this. I'm pumped for this baby shower.
yeah, we're having a baby shower.
Nice.
You know.
And what's
putting
the
whole
plan?
thing-
She's putting it together, or with her friends?
Yeah, friends, family, the whole kit and caboodle.
What's a good gift for a baby shower? Because you had one. Help me out here, Mark.
Okay,
cover
for the dad or for her?
for the baby.
Is there a registry?
I don't know. Probably.
A coat hanger.
Nice.
I mean, honestly, probably something from the registry.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then a shit ton of burp cloths. Just burp
Burp
cloths.
cloths.
Burp cloths.
Oh, burp.
Burp
That's
cloths.
just for Mark. on
Or
the pod.
honestly,
Yeah.
I would say, like, real talk, like, just bring them food a couple days after the baby's born.
Yeah, or something for the house. We got a house.
Oh,
and
you have
we
a
gotta
new
fill the
house.
house.
Some
so
shit
we
like that.
don't have
You know what I
little
mean?
things.
Like a gift card. You get so many
towels or
gifts that
something.
you have to fucking unwrap that have things on them that you can't use. So,
I should get you a gift card to a place that doesn't exist anymore. Like, dude, you like
Blockbuster
Borders?
Video.
You fuck with Borders?
Radio
Dude,
Shack.
I got you a $100 gift card to the Wiz.
But also, dude, once it, the whiz. dude.
enjoy trying to find it.
Once I had a kid, I realized like China One, fair and square, you're just Chinese trash all day long. It's all you're doing is ordering Chinese trash. You're going to start to get paranoid about it. And because it's just China. And you're
What were you eating?
What's that?
Like,
No,
Chinese-
like Chinese stuff.
Stuff. Just the toys and the socks and the thing and the
I
bottle
see.
and everything's made in China, and you're so tired. You start being like, dude, are the stuffed animals, are the eyeballs cameras? Can you just look? Like, you start getting like, dude, China is everywhere, and you're like live streaming your baby on all these like apps, and you're just like, where's this footage going? Like, I got like in a deep wormhole about China and all the baby products.
How ironic, because they kill theirs. All right, but I will say.
By the way, the products they send over here, like, I think that's kind of the intention too. You're like, don't put that in your mouth. Oh my God.
Well, you heard the theory about like on TikTok over there, it's like all productive shit, and then over here, it's like a dude in a car, like, let me see which sandwich is better, you know?
And by the way,
True.
TikTok, aren't they not allowed to watch TikTok that's just silly? It's all like achievement
It's science
based.
and
yeah,
and they only are allowed 3 hours a day, and they invented the.
Yeah, but the irony is like, we're becoming worthless, but like these influencers that are like testing food on there are making millions.
Millions.
So they might be thinking they're getting us, but these dudes are fucking killing it.
Good point. Helping the economy.
Yeah.
But I will say, pregnant wife, she is like a gung ho. She's getting everything together because she's in mom mode. So she's like fixing shit. She's yelling at contractors. She's killing it.
love it, dude. Because that nesting comes
Yes.
in. Ooh, I loved being pregnant. That probably
Really?
sounds sick. Loved it.
Really? But you seem like someone who would, like, I remember seeing Rosebud and how angry she would get pregnant.
The problem is Rosebud became as wide as she was tall. I mean, being like small, like she's such a tank. She's so strong, but like that baby, I mean, the baby is taller than her now. I mean, like you see Minho, it's like, you're like, gee, you know, so, and I induced at 39 weeks, which you can do.
What does that mean?
Because after 39 weeks, the baby's organs are all cooked, you know?
Oh, okay.
And sounds like I'm an adrenochrome chef. But the organs are all ready, so they're just gaining weight after that. And I really wanted to do it vaginally for a bunch of reasons, so I induced at 39 weeks. So
I'm a big fan of doing it vaginally. better than butt sex.
so many holes to choose from.
Yeah.
And so Rosebud let it go. I was like, go and do. But she had the baby. Remember when there was those gnarly floods in New York City?
Yes.
Like her water broke and then the city flooded. But like she like just went to the hospital and finally they would induce.
Yamanika's water broke too.
That is such a trip.
Yeah, big trip. But you're out of the hard part. They say the first 6 months is the hardest of baby.
When you're a comic and you've flown a middle seat on Southwest for as long as we have, a baby is not that big.
Come on.
I mean, it's
The
not.
crying and then
That's how I feel. That's how I feel about the road, but that's not how I giving birth seems like a more
the
intense
no
thing.
sleep.
You're
Yeah.
on drugs. I mean, you're not doing like a home birth.
Yeah, but you're always on drugs.
You know, it's so funny people say that.
Have you
Well,
never
hey.
taken a drug on stage?
You know what? I've definitely got on stage maybe after smoking a little weed, but not
Never a pill?
No, I don't. I
Really?
love that people think I take like pills. I've only taken.
I mean, I've done it. I'm not doing it like I'm just.
No. I don't do it because I'm too afraid that I'd be better. If
You're
I'm
not going to be better. You think you're going to be better on drugs?
You can only go up.
you know that people, I mean, yeah, it would probably chill me out a little bit. I'm so manic, but like,
I've done a muscle relaxer on stage.
Oh, I've never done that.
If it's the late show and I'm fucking like 40 in and I have a whiskey and
on
I'm like
stage
I
you
want to
take
go
it.
and I want to go to sleep after, I'm like fuck it. Boom.
What do you
boom.
say to the audience?
I say muscle relaxer and it gets a laugh usually and then I just
wow.
fucking
dude,
Damn.
I don't, I remember, do you ever have things that like stuck with you and changed your life forever, but it was just a tiny thing that you saw? There was a YouTube video of a comic, I'm just not going to name him, if you want to find a comic who was, I think, on something on stage and he repeated the same joke he had already told.
Yeah, we've all done that. You've done that.
I mean, I've done that, but what, on TV?
It was like a YouTube, it might have been from like a club or something.
Oh, okay.
I
but
think
he was hammered.
You can guess who it is. Yeah, and I just was like, that's my nightmare.
Uh-huh.
Cover your mouth. Say what it is.
Oh, I did see that.
Who? Yeah.
And I just remember going like, if I ever do that, I will blow my head off. Like that's just
tough.
that's my nightmare of like cringe. And then like I love Nick Swartzen. He just was in Aspen or wherever in Colorado and took something to altitude.
I
like
saw that.
That's my nightmare, you know. So I've never done a drug.
Yeah, but Nick took it well. I mean, he was funny in his response.
Of course he was.
I love
he was
him.
like, but the altitude dude does fucking get you in
Yeah.
Colorado. So no, it's funny.
Oh, it does. Like you have a few beers there, and you're like,
Oh,
holy
yeah.
shit, this
Oh,
is-
yeah.
Well, I definitely during the pandemic, like weed had just become legal in California. We were in the pandemic. I was like, fuck it. Like I never smoked weed. I was always the nerd that like never did anything because I came from an alcoholic home. I always had to be the sober person. So by the time the pandemic rolled around, I was like, I'm gonna have blue hair and like just do edibles. I think the first time we met, I was fully like on edibles, and I was like, fuck it. And then let's make podcasts interesting. Why not? No one
That
wants
was
to,
wild.
No one
My
wants to hear us
kid.
talk about our. What's that?
No, just joking.
But like, no one wants to hear us talk about our depression all the time. Like, you know what I mean?
It
Like,
gets old.
it's like just let me be ridiculous, you know.
I also
Totally.
I like just having fun. I mean, like, look,
Yeah.
there's a time and place for those conversations, but
Totally.
like, it's fun. I love coming on here and just being just having a silly time.
Yeah.
Person working in the Amazon warehouse listening to us talk about how hard our lives are,
Oh.
it's like put a bullet in our heads. So I was just like, we're in the pandemic, we're all doing podcasts, we're all losing our minds. And so that's when I was really doing like edibles
Yeah, why not? It's
and,
the
I can't
pandemic.
do-
smoking weed.
Do you ever have a panic attack on that shit? Because I freak out on edibles. I can handle like none of it. You can smoke weed.
I can smoke, but I don't love it. I take edibles to sleep. But
Like
even
You take
Indica?
like THC or no?
a little bit. I'll take like a nibble off of a gummy, and then I'll sleep like a baby. But if I stay up too late and I get high, I hate it. I just like it because it puts me to bed because I'm wake up 8 times a night, but the edible will keep me asleep. But if I don't fall asleep and I'm just high in my apartment, I'm like, I got to lock the door 8 times. I got to turn my phone off. I'm paranoid as hell. So I can't enjoy it.
Do you ever smoke weed and not?
Rarely.
I think smoking is better if you're going to do it because you can kind of like control how much. Like
okay.
edibles, like you have to wait for them to digest.
Yeah.
I'm always like, did it hit? It's not hitting. It's never going to hit. Okay, so I'll take another one because I don't think it's hitting.
Big mistake.
And then, so like, yeah, being on edibles sometimes convinces me the edible didn't work.
Right.
Then I need to take another.
You never
one.
done like Adderall, any of that stuff?
I was
Adderall's good stuff.
prescribed 5 milligrams of time release Adderall to sleep.
To
sleep?
Well, if you
I've never heard of that. I was prescribed Blue Chew every day just to do the pod.
Oh, by the way, I have to tell you a Blue Chew story. If you actually, I guess, have ADD, it calms you down. So I think most people take Adderall to like have a jolt. Like I already have a manic personality.
I don't know. I have horrible ADD though, and it helps me focus. Is what it does.
I think ADD is just you're smart and you get bored easily.
I'm not, and I do.
You are smart as shit. How dare you?
I
Besides being a Woody Allen fan, you're right.
do you not like his movies?
I've never.
We got to, by the way, about movies, we got to ask you something.
Let's fight.
Jonah Feingold, what do you think?
Love Jonah.
All right.
All right.
What do you mean, Jonah? I was in a movie with Jonah. He's
I know he was talking about
really?
you.
oh, he's Woody Allen without the whole pedophile part.
All right.
That was my favorite part.
Yeah.
I can't-
Damn it.
But wait, so you're working with Jonah Feingold?
We're trying to work with him.
What is
Yeah.
he,
We love
11? How old
Jonah.
is
Jonah Feingold. He directed a movie that I did on Paramount Plus at midnight. That one right there. Yes.
Oh, wow. At
He
midnight.
is so awesome, and he is just a brilliant director.
Well, it
Really?
looks like he might be, if we can make this movie that Mark and I wrote,
He's fantastic.
he might be behind the cams. so
Yes, he's so awesome. Cannot recommend him more strongly.
I love it.
He is like, it's very rare that you have a director that knows like let him go.
He's got good hair.
He's a hunk.
Dude, he's awesome.
All right,
He's like who Woody Allen thinks he is. Sorry.
Come on.
Do you hate Woody Allen movies?
I don't hate Woody Allen, but are you telling me?
I just stuttered. That's how sad that made
know,
me.
I know.
Do you hate
we're never
Woody?
Going to speak again. I know you're going to hate me. Can I just ask you a real question?
Sure.
I know his movies are prolific. Blue Jasmine, I think, is excellent.
Sure.
Dyson, that's amazing.
Yeah.
It's the performances. The directors don't do the performance.
He writes them.
His strength is casting.
He writes them.
Okay, but the strength is casting.
What?
Okay.
Have you seen Annie Hall? Have you seen Manhattan? Have you seen
Annie Hall, the one where a woman is mentally retarded and can't get a sentence out? Like his idea of how women is like she's
flustered.
By
It's
him.
charming.
By him.
well, he's a famous writer.
By him.
He's a comic.
That's true. He does blow himself up.
I am so not the person who
Match Point. Hannah and her sisters is a masterpiece.
We were just watching one recently, though. Fuck, what's the one? You know what? We were watching one.
Crimes and Misdemeanors is unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Hannah and her sisters is unbelievable.
Sure. I just.
Bullets Over Broadway is incredible.
Yes.
My
Bananas
point
is fun.
have you really laughed out loud at one?
Yes,
Take the money and run. It's hilarious.
It's
I
hilarious.
haven't seen that one.
Dude,
I say this having seen like 2 of them.
Well, no. We're talking after this about this. But we were just watching Deconstructing Harry because it's on Amazon and we just threw it on. Him making out with Elizabeth Shue made me a little angry.
It's a little weird.
I was like, I wouldn't have the confidence to do that.
Is he a good
if we
filmmaker?
were the same age?
Right.
This guy's like the most nebbishy motherfucker.
That's true. That's a good point.
Of course I'm like, you're making these movies so you can be around these hot chicks. And that's what it feels like.
Guess
when you
what?
watch
He's
it.
making good movies to be around hot chicks.
Totally. And that's what
It's a
lot
win-win.
of the best work, probably a lot of the best inventions were to
Yeah.
get chicks. Like,
Yeah.
good. It drives shit. I don't like when men are like weak and they're like, look how weak I am. Like, I can't pick up a
Pull up
I'm
Orson
scared
Welles
of
quote on Woody
lobsters.
Allen.
I will say, but he
'Cause
started
he's saying
that.
the same
I
shit.
hate that
He
shit.
invented that whole genre.
I hate that shit. I hate that. Like, I'm allergic to everything and I can't have dairy.
Listen to this. I never could stand. Wait, no, I hate Woody Allen. I dislike that kind of man. But let's get the full quote because it's a funny quote.
Henry Jaglom said that.
No. Orson Welles.
Oh,
on
you
Woody
know what?
Allen is a funny quote.
You don't want Orson Welles saying that about you. Holy shit.
Yeah, can you imagine? Because you know
Whoa.
that guy's fucking. Yeah, can you make it bigger or no?
But yeah, Woody, come on. The movies are great.
All right, there we go. I hate
arrogant.
Woody Allen. I dislike that kind of man. I can hardly bear to talk to him. He has that Chaplin disease, the particular combination of arrogance and timidity sets my teeth on edge. He's arrogant. He writes, he's not arrogant. He's shy. He's arrogant. That's why I pulled it up. Like all people with timid personalities, his arrogance is unlimited. Anyone who speaks quietly and shrivels up in company is unbelievably arrogant. He acts shy, but he's not. He's scared. He hates himself, and he loves himself. A very tense situation. It's people like me who have to carry on and pretend to be modest. I love Orson Welles.
Wow, that's
Dude, gangster thug.
That's pretty clever.
To me, it's the most embarrassing thing in the world. A man who presents himself at his worst to get laughs.
That's it.
In order to free himself from his hang-ups. Everything he does on the screen is therapy.
Wow.
Because you know why? Being a director.
He's kind of right though
He's
about
right.
the therapy.
But being
He's
a director, you're incredibly dominant. You're in charge of people. I don't fucking buy that you're this guy. I don't buy that you hate yourself. I don't buy that you're like, you
can't have it both ways.
You're doing it to like make women pity you so you can fuck women out of your league.
Right.
And I don't like that.
That's like his game, and he worked
I
into a character.
hate that
for sure.
shit. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because that's how like creeps function. They're like, who, me?
Right.
And you're like, he would never do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying he's a creep. I just mean I'm not talking about the.
No, I know what you're saying.
The stuff with the daughter and any of that shit.
That's why I had him pull that though, because what you said like is the exact same thing. There is something about that type of guy, like, oh shucks, and
Look
you're
how
like, that guy's the
harmless I
rapist.
am.
Yes, too
you know what I'm
too
saying?
weak to rape.
I don't.
Yeah,
That's his MO.
He's not a pedophile. He just couldn't rape an adult woman.
Right.
He just needed.
Well, remember that Bill Burr?
too weak to rape. A dry bar comedy special.
Remember that Bill Burr rant about hipster comics? He's like, oh, they're all awkward and weird. He's like, no, you're all and you don't have the balls to be yourself, and you
You're
get
like,
to.
who, me? I
you
don't have
an
a
out.
trust fund. You went to Harvard. You're telling me you're insecure. That's the only thing I don't like when someone's pretending to be something they're not, because it's like it's insulting to the intelligence of people that are like, I don't fucking buy this. So you
Right.
direct 5 movies a year and you have 500 employees and you're weak and shy.
Yeah, it's a smart
Really?
move. I hear you.
Really? Oh, you're
In
so
some of his later
cute.
movies, though, he is kind of like an asshole. Like in a movie like Deconstructing Harry, he's kind of become that asshole.
Right.
But
I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I say all this having seen, and I've seen, I mean, Match Point is like masterfully done.
you just said you love 2 of his movies, though.
Blue Jasmine is incredible.
Yeah.
But it's like, to me, it's like the casting is always genius. And when everyone's falling for this, like this, everyone wants to get picked. I feel like everybody does a Woody Allen movie because they don't want to be the person that wasn't asked by Woody Allen. And he like perfectly thing where we're all recreating our childhood circumstances where we're like, I have to get picked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
And
definitely
I
true.
feel like he's like the most popular guy in school somehow. And we're all like want his approval.
Well, his old movies were great. Did you read his book?
Without Feathers?
No, the new
I
one.
love
No.
He goes on and on about like how he's canceled now and he has to live in France, but he's like, all these guys are full of shit. Timothy Chalamet blew me all day. He loves me, but on screen on the news, he has to be like, oh, I denounce Woody Allen. I should have never worked with him. He's like, that guy's full of shit. He comes clean on everything. It's a great read.
I'll check it out.
I'm sorry. He did marry his daughter.
Stepdaughter.
Yep, she was Asian. How can you resist?
That didn't help.
That was too soon.
No, but-
I don't think.
Have you heard Wayne Fetterman's joke? He's like, Woody Allen's my hero all these years and still married to the same daughter. It's a great
But it is just like, when did he meet her? At what age?
She was he groomed her.
14,
It's disgusting.
15.
It is disgusting.
Even if it wasn't his daughter, marrying someone you knew since they were 5 is weird.
But he made an honest woman out of her, and he's still with her.
Yeah.
I mean,
more than most men.
I love the thing of like, as long as you marry her, it's fine and stay with her.
Well, it's the Mary Kay Letourneau thing, right? Like she fucked the student, and then once she got out of prison, they ended up together.
Yeah.
And
That's
then she
right.
died.
Oh,
All right.
Karma got her. But
I don't know. Maybe this is a very hot take. I just think he's like, I think other people are good
He's weird.
too. And
No
I think
one's
that there's
arguing
a
that.
New Yorker Stockholm syndrome with him. And
there's no doubting that.
And this is something really weird. It's a small thing. I don't understand why every woman in his movies has to dress like Jane Goodall. Like Emma Stone is in like khaki.
That's true.
Why is like Scarlett Johansson in this Christie Barcelona? They're all in like Abercrombie. Like, do you have a deal with J. Crew? Like, why can't they? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a
they're
good
all
point.
in like beige.
That's a good movie
lot of
too, though. Vicky
button-downs.
Cristina. That's another good
Barcelona.
one.
He's like, how do I make Scarlett Johansson and Phil?
All right, I'm sending you a couple though after this
Okay.
pod that you are gonna like.
Hannah and her sisters is unbelievable.
I'm just saying.
So is Bullets Over Broadway.
I'd
That's a
probably
fucking
enjoy it all
masterpiece.
if there wasn't all this drama around it. I think there's a certain point where if you're going to make movie magic, get your personal life in order so we
Okay,
can
but
enjoy it.
how many people, if we look back, are problematic? You can't.
Every single one
Marlon
of them.
Brando did some fucked up shit.
I don't even believe
I hate Roman
problematic.
Polanski did some
You
fucked
know
up
what he
shit. You
is?
don't tell me Chinatown is not a great movie.
You know what he is?
You can't diminish the work of 100-something people
Agreed.
or more on a movie.
My thing is, Woody
Yes.
Allen is sloppy.
Sloppy.
You're fucking sloppy, dude.
What do you mean with the kid fucking?
Just all of it.
What are we talking? What part? The movie making
all of
or
it.
the diddling?
All of it.
I don't even know if he did diddle. It's all
If
up
you're
in the
going
air.
to do that, the movies have to be flawless. I guess that's my point. If you're going to marry your
Some
daughter,
were.
you got to be Cuban.
No one was more prolific. I mean, no
That's true.
one.
There's some turds out there for sure.
yeah, no, there's some bad ones, but guess what? There's a shitload of really good movies.
Something's just fishy about that guy.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hear
Something's
you.
fishy about a lot of megastar, you know,
Yes.
Hollywood people.
When your ex-wife makes a documentary about you, take a good hard look at yourself. I'm not saying any of it's true. I don't know. How would I know?
Well, she seems kooky, but
Of course. They
Let me-
both lie for a living.
there you go.
They're
Yeah.
both professional. They win awards for pretending.
I mean, you're telling me Tom Cruise isn't kooky? There's some kooky fucking megastars.
I could do this
Will
with
Smith
everyone.
isn't kooky.
Oh, I could do this all day long with everyone, by the way.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
We just happen to be talking about Woody Allen.
Nicolas Cage isn't kooky.
Throw me anybody.
Right.
Throw me anybody,
Yeah.
and I'll do this.
All right. Well, let me just say, speaking of turds, we'll bring it back to comedy.
Yeah.
Ari at Skankfest.
You just admitted that Woody Allen's not comedy. You agree with me.
Oh, sorry. But Ari at Skankfest got naked on a show and took a shit on stage.
No.
And then took a note out of his turd and it said, I'm doing a Netflix special. So put that in your pipe and queef on it.
Did it read? Could you read it?
He read it.
Yeah. It's pretty gross.
I mean, it was a big,
How
big
did he have to YouTube how to shit to make it not destroy a piece of paper properly? Or
Probably.
that's a
But, you know,
sad YouTube show. Always-
Shit on command?
He had it locked and loaded.
he must have laxative himself or something.
Yeah, and he was fully nude while shitting.
It's really an unpleasant image on every front.
Yeah, but that's
God bless him, but Ari, what the fuck?
I know.
Like, Ari, I love you, but why?
Tough.
Write a joke.
Tough. It did just make me forget about the Kobe tweet for a minute. He's trying to change the association.
He took a shit on
with his
stage.
Yes, bloody shit.
I feel like at this point he's like doing the stand-up. It's like you're announcing a special. Just do the shit then. At this point,
I know.
Honestly, look, it takes a lot to cut through the clutter these days.
That's true.
I mean, if it gets you in the algorithm, cut to me next year giving birth. And I mean, did it work? How many? Wait, let's see how many views it's got.
The baby's holding a Hulu flag.
Before we make fun of this, let's just see.
It's an original way to announce a special, I guess.
You know what's weird? Peaky Blinders did the same thing. Cillian Murphy shit out season 6.
Obsessed. I mean, I'm so bummed that I missed it this year. Was it wild?
It was a wild, fun time. It was really
I heard
fun.
next year might be New Orleans.
That's what I heard too, which I think is a bad idea.
Oh, yeah, why?
Not the best comedy city.
That's
I
what
love
it
New
is.
Orleans to death, but like comedy-wise, Vegas is pretty damn good.
The partying will be great, but the
It's
shows.
also fun to be able to go from venue, like walk around. Like
Exactly.
New Orleans,
But Skankfest has become a destination thing, right? So maybe it works.
That's true. That's true, because I don't think everyone's from Vegas, obviously. They're flying in.
That's a transient city. I mean, Vegas is like become one of my favorite comedy cities.
too.
Really?
Yeah, because
What?
the locals are great.
Oh.
Mondays, if you do like I was working on new material and I did the Cellar in Vegas. Is still there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Monday and Tuesday, the Vegas folk, the carnies are off.
Got
so
it.
the dancers and the stripper, waitresses, they come Mondays and Tuesdays, and they're awesome.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's good to do Monday, Tuesday.
Vegas can be cool when you get the right crowd. I mean, like, last few times I've been there have been great.
And you know what else? And I think we're all kind of like this. Like, we're all like comedy dorks. Like, I just hired managers, and I haven't had a manager in a while, and I was like, I want like a Vegas residency.
Whoa.
No, you don't.
I do.
Joan?
I totally do.
You just became a mother. This is child abuse. What are you doing? I said I like the city. I don't love it. Come on.
I just mean, like, remember when we started, I don't know, I was always just like on my vision board or whatever dorky thing I was doing when I like want to be a comic. Like, there wasn't all this, I want a Netflix special. I was like, I want to, like, you've made it if you can like sell out in Vegas.
That's
You know what
true.
I mean?
Yeah.
I want to be carrot bottom.
You either made it.
I don't know.
You either made it or shit has gone really south.
Yeah, totally.
yes, Yeah.
But like,
yes.
remember Frank Caliendo did that? Who are the last big people? Like magicians.
Whenever
puppets,
Frank pops up,
Yeah.
like,
puppets,
Dunham.
Frank will pop up on my Instagram sometimes, and it's just like how to do an impression, and I watch it every time.
Oh, yeah.
What's it? It's like an instructional.
Yeah, but it's amazing.
Really?
It's like,
Oh.
he's a great impressionist.
He is good.
He's like, be gifted. Like, what? How do you be a genius? Like,
Yeah.
doing impressions is hard.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. Carrot Top has been there for years.
Imagine doing a show every night,
I
not
know.
worrying about promoting it.
That's true.
Tapeface beat me on AGT. He's amazing.
He's big.
He
Can
is
you
fucking
explain
phenomenal.
Tape Face?
Eddie Griffin.
It's Chaplin-esque. It's like very much.
Why did he steal How I Have Sex? He's a Chaplin guy. He puts his
Yeah,
tape
there's
over
no
his face.
speaking. It's all acting out crazy shit, and
Cool.
it's truly amazing.
He's an Edinburgh guy. Like, he's
Yeah.
Scottish, maybe.
Yeah, I met him the morning after. He hadn't spoken until then. and
You're
he
gonna
was
not
very
click
nice.
on Zombie Burlesque. What is your dick
I know.
just got too hard? What
Come
happened?
on.
Zombie Burlesque. That's sick.
Nice.
Burlesque with audience participation. I dated a blue man once.
No way.
Well, he was a backup.
One of them is a fan of yours.
Really?
He was at your show.
A blue man?
One of the blue men is at your. He's friends with Ruby, I think, because I met one of them the other day. Which one did he date?
He was a backup of one of them.
Well, still, it's a person of color.
Yeah, and he
Sorry.
after you, yes. Wait, who's that? Oh, what's that?
It's David Cross.
Did he get blue balls? Hmm?
Not with me, baby. But I did look like a homeless avatar after.
People say you're fun in the sack. I've heard.
From who?
I've heard that.
Mark.
That's a compliment,
That's a.
right?
But wait, who would you know that has been in the sack with me?
Don't act like
Name a name.
Whisper
these
back,
are
whisper
secrets.
back.
Well, Pablo Francisco.
He did Keanu Reeves into a
I
vagina.
haven't dated comics.
Well, we're not talking about dating.
I haven't slept with comics.
You never slept with a comic?
Never.
Come on.
Well, there's one who's like a comic actor and does stand up.
Who?
I'm not doing this.
Okay.
Well, that's who said it.
That's not what I said to him. I said, I am definitely doing this.
Dave Coulier.
Good for him, by the way. Like, it's, I mean, he...
Getting to fuck you? That was pretty cool.
Alanis Morissette was blowing him in a movie theater.
Yeah.
I would give him a shot. He was doing something right.
You were like, should I get a C-section? He's like, cut it out.
So who told you about my
I got an abortion. You got it, dude.
What was the other one? Have
Woodchuck.
Mercy.
Oh, Have Mercy.
That was Stamos. Who told you that?
Well, I'll tell you later.
Really?
Yeah. I don't want to say it on here. I don't want you outed.
There's something about, I don't know, some Darwinian instinct where it was like comics like instantly feels like it would feel like incest or something.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
That's why everyone thought I was gay for the longest time.
Well, bye.
No, I did try to be gay for a minute. It didn't take. It's just that like the men in LA are so effeminate at this point. It's like dating a woman.
Yeah. Well, how hard did
Greatest
you try
thing
to
you
be
can
gay?
do. Pretty hard.
Really?
Oh, really?
No, I dated a girl for a while. Like, you know.
Well, the divorce rate for lesbians is like 80%.
No way.
Well, because no one takes the shit, Like,
Yes.
I've got this designer guy at our new house.
You need Ari Shafir. He'll take a shit.
Yeah, well, him and the wife are going at it, and he's like, I will not be talked to this way. And I'm like, oh, you've never argued with a woman. This is the first time you've had to deal with a lady. And she's like calling him out on bullshit. And she remembers everything he said from 20 years ago. And it's pretty fun to watch. And he's like flustered. He's like, I never said that. And she's like, I got the text right here. And he's like, well, how dare you? I'll be all this. And I'm like, welcome to ladies.
I'm like embarrassingly straight. Like my guy is his he'll have like a hair coming out of a mole on his back, and I'm like, like I'm like, whew, I love it.
That's funny. My
Really?
wife's the same way. I had a unibrow going, which I didn't notice. She was like, that's hot. I'm like, this is
So
hot?
hot.
Why is that
Holy
hot?
shit.
I
Because
love it.
I didn't notice. I didn't even know I had it. She was like, I like that you don't even know that you're gross. So, yeah, you ladies you're interesting.
Yeah, women like when a guy is not too kept, right?
I don't think it's all women, all men. I think it's when it's the right person. When it's the wrong person, you're like, you should wax your chest. You should, and it's like, no, we just shouldn't be together. This isn't right. Do you know what I mean?
interesting.
When you're trying to change someone in any capacity, it's just not the right person.
Interesting.
He had a wax chester.
Yeah,
Or
a girl
chest
asked
waxer.
me to shave my chest in college, and I did it like a fucking idiot. And I saw the picture once, and I was like, ugh, I hate myself.
Yeah.
Why would she's gay. I don't know what that, or a pedophile. I don't know what she is.
Right.
She actually got thrown out of my show at the Madison Square Garden Theater.
Yeah, okay, see?
Okay, see, good town.
See? That's the one. See, there's something crazy about
She was the one.
But it's like, you guys aren't allowed to make us do things we don't want to do. Why do we get to make you shave your chest? Like,
Good
that's
point.
so tough.
Well, I had a choice, and I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. Why not? And now, but I was a kid. I look
But
back,
you're
I'm
so
like, ugh.
clearly a stubble guy.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
you
going to
are.
be so uncomfortable. She's going to have nipple burn.
Yeah.
I just assume you do missionary. That was rude. I'm sorry. Do you know what I mean?
I'm boring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's going to have a bloody forehead trying to blow you. I don't know. I'm big on I want you as is.
As is.
That's
if I-
sweet that you think she ever blew me. But
And if I want to change you, then it's like we're just not a match.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. I like that. But you're right. Like if I'm like, hey, take that off, little lady, that's offensive. But when I walk out of the house in like a leather vest, she's like, take that off. And I'm like, you got
I
it.
love in your impression of you walk howdy doody.
I can't-
Like you're such a like you're just doing river dance down the street.
we look like a gay magic duo in Vegas. Right
Yeah,
now.
we do.
We look
really
like
do.
lion tamers or something.
Where are you on? So you've been married 2 years?
Yeah, almost.
Did
In
something-
November, right? I remember that shit.
That is so. So what starts happening? Because it seems like you're doing more whoopee.
Well,
Damn it.
oh shit.
Oh, was Ari
on
on the podcast? By the way, who cleans up the shit?
That's a
Right
great
there.
question.
You cleaned up Ari's shit?
Oh, it's Skankfest, you mean? I don't know. They got some interns out there.
It is just so.
God, what a fucking brute. That guy's gonna have that's a Joker-like origin story. Right there.
Oh, because you know when
yes.
it's like strippers, like all the dollar bills are on the ground, and then at the end the song's over, and you have to watch her pick them up, and you're
Right.
like, oh god, like someone had to clean up that shit.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that.
When we're trying to get our nutrition on point, we don't always want to be bugging our gym rat friends with questions. Lumen lets you have your own metabolic coach right in your pocket. The Lumen device measures your metabolism through your breath. The app will let you know if you're burning mostly fat or carbs and gives you advice to help improve your nutrition, your workouts, your sleep. We need sleep help. And even your stress level. Yeah, this stuff is really cool, man. I think you should give it a shot. We all need to be a little more fit, a little more healthy, especially if you're pounding the bodega cat.
Yeah.
And when you're drinking, let's be honest, you're not eating that well either. This stuff's easy to use. Just breathe into the device like a breathalyzer when the cops pull you over. First thing in the morning and after your workouts and meals, Lumen will give you an idea of what's going on with your body in real time. So if you want to take the next step in improving your health, go to lumen.me/drunk to get 15% off your Lumen. That's lumen.me/drunk for 15% off your purchase. Thank you, Lumen, for sponsoring today's episode.
Hey, folks. We Might Be Drunk is brought to you by Kalshi. Think you know who will win the presidential election or how many seats the Democrats or Republicans will win in Congress? Want to put some money on it? Today's the sponsor, Kalshi. You can do it. It's the first legal exchange available in all 50 states where you can bet on any event, including the election. Kalshi has markets on who will win the presidential election, Rotten Tomatoes score of Gladiator 2, how many launches will SpaceX have this year. This is unbelievable. I love betting on random shit. You never know. Get on it. I got a bet on if my wife orgasms and bad margins. Not looking good. It's like buying stocks.
I like that money right there. That sounds good.
That's good money. Right now, Trump and Kamala are trading at about 50-50, meaning if you place a bet on either, you'll double your money. If they end up winning, Kalshi has already facilitated over $1 billion worth of trades. Put your money where your mouth is. Sign up using our link, kalshi.com/drunks with an S. And the first 500 traders who deposit $100 will get a free $20 credit. Hey. So click the link in the show notes for $20 in free credits. Act fast. It's only good for the first 500 listeners. That's kalshi.com/drunks. Kalshi, you can trade on that.
Did they do like a fucking hose or something? It's awful.
There were hoes there. That's
I love Skankfest. I loved the fans at Skankfest.
Yeah, it was very cool.
It was a beautiful thing. The fans are great.
How
they get
long
a
were you
bad
there
rep. I did 2 days. I got to get in, get out, because the evil comes out of
2
you.
nights or 2 days?
Both.
Yeah.
And they do sock wrestling all day. Yamanika and Doug Stanhope went at it in a sock wrestle in a boxing ring in the middle of the fest.
What is sock wrestling?
Sock wrestling is 2 people go at it, and they have to pull each other's socks off. Whoever gets both socks off first wins. And it gets wild.
Why this? What?
Because it's so fun to watch, and it's
Can they do
harder than you
anything?
think. You can do anything. There's no rules.
That's amazing. I've never even.
Who won?
Yamanika destroyed him.
Of
'Cause
course.
Doug Stanhope's like rotten fruit. He's soft, and that was a white sock, and
It's also that she would have the strength to beat a 60-year-old alcoholic comedian. I love Doug Stanhope. How have we never had him on here? Holy
he just
shit.
did Are You Garbage? What the fuck? How did we miss him? Is
Have
he
you
still in
asked him?
town? He would do it,
He
I'm
lives
sure.
in Arizona, like rural
Bisbee or
Arizona.
some shit.
He's
yeah.
in New York right now.
Right now?
Yeah.
You want to hit him up?
I love
Hit 'em
being
up.
on a podcast when people are like, you know who we should have on?
Sorry.
Hilarious.
I know, but you brought him up. I'm mad he's never been on.
Yeah,
he's
that's
like one
annoying.
that's
Well,
like.
he's an alcoholic. It'd be perfect.
No, I was rude, Whitney. You are one of the best guests.
No,
You're
I
great.
feel
You are.
horrible. Chris Cole was supposed to come with me, my guy. I know it would have been better with Chris, but he should come on.
No, you're great.
He's dead weight.
He should come on alone.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He's so funny.
We had a great moment because you went to the bathroom and Mark was FaceTiming him, and Mark's like, you were here, but it's fine. Whitney's chatty, and instead of laughing, he goes, I love her stories, and I was like, oh, god damn it, they're in love. Mark's jokes just fucking, and I laughed at
He
it.
probably thought I was in the room.
Good point.
No, I'm so in love. It's
Oh, really?
It's sick.
Do you think
yeah.
you'll get married to him?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Wow.
I think so.
Holy
Heard it here
shit.
first.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
I'm glad you didn't become a skateboarder though, because it is not a game on the body, dude.
No, it's
You've
brutal.
destroyed your insides and your brain with comedy, but destroying your outsides, that'll get you.
I did Tony Hawk's podcast, and just walking around, he's like Jack Skellington. He's clicking.
He looks like one of those balloons at a car dealer.
Yeah,
they like go up and down.
When he sits, he sounds like an old printer. He's clicking and shit.
It's like dial up.
Yeah.
But he's
sweet guy.
No, I'm super in love. It's I had no idea the similarities between skating.
It's bananas.
Like
There's so
bananas.
Many. Crazy. It's an individual thing. It's scary. You got to go. You got to take chances.
You do the road?
Yes, you do the road. You're friends with all the other skaters.
You get something and you try it and you try it and you try it until you get it right. The precision, the perfectionism brain is so wild.
There's a lot of addiction.
And if you miss, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah.
It's like they're hurting themselves physically. We're hurting ourselves like emotionally. It's kind of like, it's all about style too.
Yes.
Everyone has a different style and they're all kind of competing, but since their styles are different, you're also kind of not.
Right.
In a way.
Exactly.
And I've I don't know, there's a humility. I haven't met a ton of skaters. It's kind of wild because I was like, I can't date a comic, but it's really hard to date people that don't understand what we do. You know what I mean?
You got the next best thing, and these athletic. Comics are all a bunch of pudgy weirdos. So you got a hot, athletic, gritty skateboarder.
I also to the Skankfest of it all. Skate fans are so cool.
Yeah.
They come up to him. They're so gracious. They're so humble. They're so
Yes, it's very humble. There's not a lot of confidence.
No one's in the comments you suck.
Right.
It requires so much failure.
Yes.
That'll humble you.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
That's exactly. And the precision. If you're an iota off, that's like us. If you're a second off, a second is the difference between an applause break and a innovation. Same thing with them. There's no room for error.
Pull up the Seinfeld quote on skateboarding. Even Seinfeld likes skateboarding.
What?
Which no one saw that coming.
No.
But yeah. Seinfeld said, to learn to do a skateboard trick, many times you've got to get something wrong until you get it right, and you hurt yourself, you learn to do that trick, now you got a life lesson. Whenever I see those kids skateboarding, I think, those kids are going to be all right.
That's great. I love that.
That's cool.
Which is funny, because when I was skating, all these old men would be like, get out of here, you punk piece of shit, get a job, get a haircut, you loser. And I'm like, well, this is hard. I'm busting my ass over
also,
here.
the Serena Williams, or the Williams sister, their dad used to pay people to go down and yell racist stuff at them while they were practicing.
Shut up.
When they were younger. Yeah.
Best money I ever made.
I did it for free. I love that.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. Wow, that's crazy. That
seems a little unnecessary.
Give it a goog. I don't know. They're winners. They're champions. Adversity's good.
I'd love to talk to these guys who got paid for that. Let's hear their
guys said, the N-word is you could have just said try harder. I would have gotten it.
But also, skateboarders, a lot of them don't have dads. A lot of them, didn't have a really family around, and they sort of find their own chosen family.
Well, pre-internet, growing up in the 80s and 90s, it was this board, you bought it for $50 and it was all day. Mm-hmm. You skateboard, you drink out of a hose somewhere, you skateboard for another 3 hours, mm-hmm. you buy a Mountain Dew, you skateboard, maybe get a slice of pizza, and then you go home. Yeah. That was the whole day.
Didn't you start in New Orleans?
Yeah. And we'd film each other and all that. And it was great. It was a great time.
It is weird because it's I think it was Kevin Christie, a good friend of mine, comic in L.A., who actually used to make stickers for Toy Machine.
Whoa!
He's a genius artist. He made a board for Billy Marks. He's he's awesome. And so him and Chris are homies. And why am I losing my train of thought? Not because I took a drug before the show. Oh, because he said, I was when you're dating a skateboarder, he drives by a staircase.
Yes.
Walks by a pole or
or ledges.
And they look at them you would look like a woman's ass or something.
Yeah.
He'd literally be like this, and I'm like, who is she? And he's like, this, we gotta come back to this whatever staircase. And it was funny because Kevin was like, oh, his job's illegal. You know what I mean?
That's
true. He walks past, if you see a bench, a concrete bench, he'll have little knobs on it.
Yes.
To stop skateboarders from using it. He'll be like, motherfuckers. But he knows how to take them off and put them back on and all the shit. And and then I was sort of like, is it a red flag that my guy spends all day at a high school that his kids don't go to? Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of it is done at high schools, Wallenberg. Wallenberg is, I think,
that's a big one.
Is the back of a high school, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Somewhere in L.A. But yeah.
No, it's in San Francisco.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, but
it's all California these days. But it's the same with them with like, all right, we got to skate here until the security guard shows up. That's like us with saying retard. We'll say retard till we can say it, then we'll get in trouble, and then we'll stop saying it when the people yell at us, and then we'll go back. But that's why it's so sad when comics get mad at other comics, because you're like, imagine a skateboarder going, hey, you can't skate here. That's inappropriate. And,
Perfectly put.
And you're like, you're one of us, you fucking homo. What are you doing?
Perfectly put. But I don't think any good comics do that.
That's true.
The same way good skateboarders would be like, don't do that because I can't do it.
Right. You're too focused on your own shit.
Yeah.
You don't have the time. You don't have the time.
Don't you think there was always comics that did that? Like, remember, didn't Bill Cosby call up Eddie Murphy and say you're too dirty or something?
Point. Yeah.
We all know Cosby was sort of the true north of morality. But I just mean, like, when you're telling other people to behave better, you're just revealing yourself. Whenever someone's like, you shouldn't make jokes about this, I'm like, what are you up to? That you need to, like, be self-righteous openly. I'm literally at the point, if anyone is, like, pious or self-righteous openly and, like, comes off perfect, I'm like, show me the tunnels in your house. Like, even at this point, I'm like, charity.
We didn't have to get anti-Semitic here.
Okay. No, Diddy had tunnels too. Diddy had tunnels too.
And Hamas.
That went to to Hugh Hefner's house, maybe?
Is that right?
Dude, Jaguar Wright is my spirit animal. Am I allowed to say that? Jaguar Wright used to sing for, dude, back in the day.
That?
It's so crazy. So she sang for The Roots. She's been in a bunch of bands. But back in the day, when, like, gorgeous singers couldn't sing that well, they would get other people to sing their lyrics, like Truth About Cats and Dogs, but like music. And then they would like get paid $500 to sing the lyrics, and then they get some like hot girl to pretend they were singing it. I think Jennifer Lopez did this quite a bit, apparently. And so Jaguar.
Didn't they do this in the LL Cool J song, Doing It?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
And so she's one that used to do that, and she's been saying, like, Diddy's a sex shopper, Diddy's a sex shopper, and everyone's like, she's crazy, she's jealous. She's been saying this for, like, years, and she's on TikTok, and she's out there just naming them.
Whoa.
So Jaguar Wright, W-R-I-G-A-T, she just went on Piers Morgan and was like, allegedly, said Jay-Z put Aaliyah on a faulty plane on purpose. She rejected. I don't know, allegedly. I don't know.
Whoa.
Jaguar's a cool name.
Wow, that's what you took from that?
Yeah.
That's all I got. The liquor's hidden.
Oh, is that her? All right.
Like she will be dead any minute. So listen to it while you can. She's just saying it. She's been saying all this about Diddy for years, and everyone's like, she's crazy.
Really?
Yup.
Oh.
Yup.
I wonder if Epstein is, I wonder if he'll, commit suicide.
She's saying like Clive Davis, allegedly.
Well, do you think he's going to get off before this shit goes to trial because too many powerful people are at play here, or what?
No, here's what I love about murderers.
Go ahead.
Murderers in prison kill pedophiles.
That's true.
They're like, no, we kill adults. We don't.
There's a code.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a video of this guy who had life in prison. He had like long hair, and he killed a guy in prison who was in for pedophilia or whatever. And the judge is like, "Did you kill this man?" He's like, "Yes, I did. I'm glad I did." Like he did whatever he did. And they're like, "How did you do it?" And he was like, "I grabbed a whatever it was, a cord, put it around his neck, held it, made sure he suffered for long enough." Like he talks.
Whoa!
It like gives you goosebumps because it's obviously this.
Did you kill this man? Because we just found out through DNA that he is innocent.
And so, that child was a filthy lying whore. But like in prison, you don't last long. Yes, if you're rich, you might just get fucked to death. I don't know. But I think that.
Well, he is gay.
I think he's too much of a. I don't know. I don't think he's going to kill him. I think he's like a weak person who's probably going to snitch, and because he has tapes of all this stuff too. Apparently, 120 people just came out with.
If you're doing something that shady and there's a camera, isn't a party like, maybe I should do this?
Do you think they knew there was a camera?
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
And there was like all these people deleted all their tweets and stuff. Like this is like Jennifer Lopez dated him. Like this could be crazy.
Yeah, this could be crazy.
This could be wild. But also like the music business is so disgusting.
Yeah, but that fist fight in the hotel hallway to me says
alone,
it all. That alone is insane.
But there's something to be said for the fact that she held on that for so long. So my guess, don't you think she probably was like, I've got this. I'll name some stuff. I saw some stuff. but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's probably been trying to.
And now with a white man.
Who?
Cassie.
Woohoo! Who's she with?
Kevin Spacey. She turned it around.
I love that he's like back.
Oh, he's back, baby.
Good for him.
You know what's crazy? I told you the Chaz Palminteri story, right?
Maybe.
You were out of town. I was supposed to go to Chaz Palminteri's one-man show.
Oh,
'cause he did our
yeah.
pod. He's the man. He's
He's
awesome.
the man and
I
the
love
only
him.
person that can be named Chad, and it's cool.
Yeah.
Chaz, sorry.
Well, anyway, I was supposed to go to the one-man show. I was so pumped to go, and I got like pretty sick, and I had fully loaded the next morning. And I was like, if I don't rest up, it's going to be a long weekend. So I texted him like, I'm so sorry. I can't. You know, I'm just feeling pretty rough, but I really want to see it. And he was like, I totally understand. I see Mike Lavin, homeless pimp, at the airport.
The best.
Day, who, you know, directed the show.
Yeah.
And I see him in the LaGuardia lounge, and he goes, dude, it's like the Attell joke. You should have hung out, man. I'm like, fuck, what happened? He goes, Kevin Spacey came through. He goes, we had dinner with him all night. We got
What?
drunk. He was the man. And all I'm thinking is, like,
What?
all I'm thinking was, if I got there, I would have got him on this pod somehow.
By the way, I
would
love
to
that
have
when
him.
people get canceled, we're like,
Yeah.
well, you're welcome here. Yeah.
Yes,
Jeremy
yes.
Piven, come
Yeah,
home.
Louis, get in here.
The water's warm.
Yeah.
Come on over here. Kevin Spacey.
I just feel like the Kevin Spacey ep of this would be fucking epic.
I mean,
Also-
Stormy Daniels did stand up for 10 minutes, you know?
Stop. And we're like, come on over here.
We're like,
girl.
quit stand-up, but come on the pod.
But also, Kevin Spacey, the thing that's shady about it is 2 of his accusers just died or committed suicide.
Is that right?
Sorry to laugh.
It feels a lot like House of Cards.
I know, it's a little bit like,
He just turns to
are
the
you
camera.
researching a role, dude? Yeah, if you look up Kevin Spacey accusers dead, 2 of them are dead, and he's like very tight with the Clintons, who like, if you ever worked for the Clintons, you just all of a sudden have a bullet wound in your head and you hung yourself, like, huh?
The Clintons are the
Allegedly.
closest it comes to like Russians.
Allegedly.
Where someone just says like, a gunshot.
Bill Clinton is Teflon. Everything slides off
What is
guy.
that?
Yeah, he
What
even
is
came back from
accent?
the DNC. I was like, what the I thought this guy was in trouble.
Wild.
Big Island.
You can't get mad at Trump for what he did and celebrate
The
Clinton.
painting of him in Epstein's house, where he's like dressed as a woman, you only do that if you're like besties.
Pull it up.
Let's see.
By the way, I didn't even know about that. That's,
What?
Oh, it's a beauty.
Okay, you got to jump on my chain with Rogan. I got to get
Let's
you.
get a
in.
tech thread started, the 3 of us.
Yeah, totally. So this was in Epstein's house.
Wow.
And I actually, a friend of mine's a journalist, and I have the picture of the guy that posed for this, which is really
No
well-
way.
Yeah, let me see.
And
if I
now
can
he's
find
an
it.
Olympic swimmer.
Yeah, this is on the transphobic list of Halloween costumes. Maybe I'll wear this for Halloween. Me as Bill Clinton.
That's
in a blue
really
dress.
funny, actually.
It's a little niche, but somebody will get it. Let's just say I'm Tripoli. But that's about it.
Okay, whoa. Okay, this is a photo of the person that posed for the painting.
Whoa.
Isn't that
Is that
kinda
Ross
wild?
Bennett?
I wanted to print that out for Joe's studio.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Paul Dano, if things didn't work out.
Is that Joe List? All right.
I hate your guys.
Look at the hairy list. Hairy legs. Man.
Tight. So, like, I don't know. And, like, all the chefs are dead.
Yeah.
Is it 2 Clinton chefs that are dead?
Yeah, and an Obama chef.
And an Obama chef. Oh, no, well, he
Well, they should've
drowned
done
in
a
an
better
inch of
job.
water.
Yeah, well.
I'm sorry, it's not funny. There
black.
was the mom.
All right.
The mom of that chef came out and like said they were having an affair or something, allegedly.
Oh, interesting.
All these photos of him with Epstein, and we're just. I think there's something
Well,
where
it's Trump too. I mean, it's
you
like,
know
come
when
on.
Yeah.
your bar for someone just is so low that
Yeah.
you're like, meh.
Well, Clinton
Yeah.
was the classic example of a guy who got away with shit. Just
He
due
was
to
accused of
charm.
rape.
Well, it was
Yeah.
due to charm that he got away with it for so long. That kind of slow Southern accent,
Oh, yeah.
and just knowing how to game people. I mean, he just knew how to fucking crush.
They're
people.
all
Smooth.
you have to be a psychopath or a sociopath to even run for office at this point.
Yeah.
Right? They're all just
Well, look at the options we have.
sick.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
good. Although I will say the Walls, what's the JD Vance debate was actually kind of professional. It was nice to see, like, it was
White
an 80s
men.
debate.
We need to
Straight
get
white
back to
men.
what made this country great.
Straight
You know,
white.
Morril straight up is just kind of nice, man. A little fucking
Very nice.
digestif.
Yes.
A little
You know what I'm
digestif.
into?
Anal?
Frenette.
Yes, I love Fernet.
You like Fernet?
I'm super into Fernet.
A little,
Robitussin.
a little after dinner drink makes
I
that tummy
love
feel
it.
nice.
I'll
When
just
I
have
was
another drink.
I was performing somewhere one night and I was just like hanging out with the bartender. I think a lot of people forget that like we spend a lot of time in like kitchens.
Yeah.
We are the hell. I mean, we are
Right.
the, so whenever I'm like hanging out with a bartender at like a venue or something between shows, I
love
had
that shit.
I had a sore throat one night and he was like, have a shot of this. And I was like, this looks scary. And I'm like, I love it.
It's good.
Whenever I feel like I'm getting sick or like I'll do a shot of Fernet.
Fernet.
It does feel very medicinal.
It does.
Italian, right?
It's got to be.
It's got to be. I don't know.
I think black folk have really captured it.
Oh, is that so?
Oh, in Chicago, this is all they drink.
Really?
That and Cavassier and Hennessy.
And Malort.
And Malort. That's what I'm thinking of. Malort.
Colt
Sorry.
45?
Malort is fucking... That is rough.
I don't like... That's what I was thinking you were talking about.
Oh, no.
Malort
Malort
is wild.
will fuck your ass up.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a Chicago staple.
What happened to Fireball? Is that still a thing?
Oh, every white woman who drank it died, I think.
Why are we putting cinnamon in our whiskey? Unless Bodega Cat does a cinnamon whiskey edition in case, I say it's a good idea.
What do you think about this like new wave of like a can that's a pre-made margarita?
I'm
I think
okay
they
with
do
it
that,
if,
don't
if,
they?
if it's done right. It's called
Don't
a
they do
ready
that?
to drink.
Yeah.
RTDs. Yeah, look. We're gonna do that with Bodega Cat. We're gonna
should.
do like Manhattans,
That's really
Boulevardiers, Paper Planes. We're gonna do little cans. I love that shit when you're on like a flight and they have those little tip top whatever.
Yeah.
Already made. Yeah.
I love that shit.
Now, speaking of
when you're lazy, you just pour it over ice. You're good.
speaking of curing the throat, what was Haktua like? Is she cool? She seems fun.
She's blown up, huh?
Oh, she's blown.
Just- honestly, like I knew everyone was gonna make fun of me like for having her on, but I was like, dude, there is something to be said for
Spitting on a penis.
sound
Yeah,
She's got it.
like relentless relentless authenticity. Like
Yeah.
honestly, she is funny. She's hilarious. But
Really?
I asked her what her like hobby was. Like, what do you do for fun? And she said, I love seafood. I was like,
Hilarious.
she's
That's a good
like,
answer.
I love seafood, and then didn't list any more. That was
Oh.
it. And I was like, you're kind of a genius.
I'll be honest. That's one of my favorite hobbies.
Like,
I love seafood.
dude, she's not, because like even people that are like, I'm just being authentic right now, and they will say like a rehearsed thing, on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. She's so grateful to be successful.
Yes.
She was working in a spring factory when this happened with her grandmother. And also something that's so refreshing about her is that like this whole thing where all white women are like traumatized and it's like so hard for them
Right.
to like get through the day and they're so fragile and delicate, but also we should be equals and president. But also we like can't get through the day, especially if you like look at me weird and I need to work from home and like, and I need a mental health day. She lives with her grandmother. And I was like, oh, well, what does your mom think of all this? She's like, my mom's a crackhead.
Wow.
Like, I don't talk to her. And I was like, oh, well, is that hard for you at all? She's like, no, I'm a crack baby. It made me funny. I live with my grandmother. And like next. And it wasn't like a white woman just going on. I was like,
I love that.
I was like, this is.
That's a great point.
This is real trauma.
Yes. And she's
sh-
fine.
Yes. And instead of hearing someone blow me about their fake trauma,
Yes.
because they're triggered by like someone saying Merry Christmas in the office or whatever bullshit.
Sing it,
so,
sister.
Like, there was something just so, also like, look, I'm like half from Virginia, Texas, and like, we hate people from Hollywood hates people from the South. They think they're dumb. It's part of the reason I wanted to work on Roseanne, because the main thing I asked Roseanne Barr before I did the show, I said, what is like the thesis of the show? Why did you want to make this? And she's like, it's so important to people that, it's so important to me that people know just because we're poor doesn't mean we're stupid. And I like love that.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? And so we hate, like Hollywood hates poor people. They think they're dumb. They think they're backward. It's like wild. I mean, The Office, I love The Office, but it is making fun of poor people.
Is that right?
Is it?
It's like, wouldn't it be funny if people worked in a paper mill and like went to Chili's? Like that's.
I don't know if that's the
But
point
it's a
of The
hit.
Office,
I mean,
though.
it's so relatable.
It's a bunch of rich people from Harvard going like these idiots that work in a paper mill. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like.
But then you could say the same of The Simpsons because they're Harvard writers, but are they making fun of Homer?
well, they're
and Marge?
anime. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yes, I think it's just like the idea of like everyone that works in a middle America. I don't know. It's just that always kind of felt like that to me.
Right.
It felt a little bit like that to me. Like like they go to Chili's. Like you just picture the writer's room being like, they should go to Chili's. Like that's hilarious. You're like, some people go to Chili's. Like,
That's true.
That's where they eat dinner.
Yeah.
Like,
Most of America.
You know, what if he has a PT Cruiser? Like,
Right.
What a loser. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, look at Nate Bargatze, Theo. These guys really resonate, you know, because of shit like that. And that's most of the people. You go on the road and people just want to hear jokes. If you're like, I have anxiety, people in Kalamazoo are like, shut the fuck up.
Or
Tell me a dick joke.
or tell me a great anxiety joke.
Yeah.
Don't just fucking tell me your problems.
Yeah.
I didn't come.
yeah.
I didn't come here to forget my problems by just listening to your
Exactly.
problems.
You have anxiety? I don't have health insurance.
Right. Or
You know what I'm
teeth.
saying? Yeah, I just lost my arm in a tractor accident. You know?
Yes.
So it's like she's most people. Do you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
right,
And
right.
so I think it also was just like it came to this for people to like this whole thing of like representation on screen. We need like a half Indian trans Thai. It's like that's not most. This
Yeah.
is most people.
Well, that's why all that shit's failing. Like Disney they're all really losing money.
I don't know. I kind of love the new show on Peacock, Half Indian Trans Lady Boy. It's a good show. Sorry, I couldn't even get that out. I'm a little fucking out of it.
Did you?
I should have eaten before this.
Yeah.
She's just like a why not? And I also found something fascinating about the fact that she just like didn't ask for this.
Yeah,
She was
that's
like
true.
going out drinking, and there's something wild.
Although, how great would that be if this was somehow a plant?
Oh
If
my
somehow
God.
they fucking got us.
There is something
And then
weird
slowly
about it.
she's like,
'Cause she's so
she's
cute.
sliding shit out that's like CIA.
Yeah. It's too natural. Hawk Tua, like you couldn't come up with. You know who's mad about it is the guy who filmed it. He's like, wait, can I get some love? And everybody's like, shut up, you
dude, nah,
weirdo.
dude. The guy that filled it, this mother, he made so much
Oh, he
money
did? Okay.
off
Wow.
of her. Started making merch. She DM'd and she was like, hey, can you take this down? Like, I have a job. Like, he got so big off of it. And she was drunk during it. So it's like, you're not allowed to, like, have sex with a girl while she's drunk, but you can, like, make her famous without her consent.
Interesting.
Like,
Finally, a girl's got wild positive story.
oh, yeah, totally.
She didn't show her tits. She just talked about how she sucked dick, and now she's the number 4 podcast
But if
on
you're-
all of iTunes.
You're this famous for doing that. Like people see me in the airport, they're like, "Tell me a joke." What do you say when you see her? Like, yeah, like how does that work? Like, what do you get out of
Funny,
her?
there's a grandma and her granddaughter like, Haktua.
Yeah,
It's her. She's
yeah.
the Haktua.
We
Meet my
always
son.
had this, though. I'm kind of obsessed when something like this happens. We're like, this isn't the first time this has happened. Like, remember Ken Bone?
Ken Bone.
No.
Remember-
Oh, yeah, I do remember a little.
Someone,
That.
like,
Yeah, he was
like-
at one of the debates or something, right?
Yeah, like someone
or
that
town
didn't
hall. Yeah,
sign
yeah.
up.
Oh yeah, he was a meme for 10 minutes.
But also, this is another thing that it's like, I hate having to say this, but like, comics, we're not the only people that are funny.
That's true.
Like, we work harder, like
Sure.
we craft jokes, we take it seriously as a job. But like, when you see like memes now and you're like, someone that works at like H&R Block, like who made that?
Yeah,
Oh.
they are funny.
They do steal a lot of our jokes, but like
That's true.
the fuck Jerry feed and a bunch of the
Fat
feeds just
Jew.
No, but I know what you mean. Sometimes you just meet people, you know, who like have no aspirations to be a comic. Like I was just in Ireland, and every fucking person who stopped me
so
in the
funny.
street, I'm like, why is this dude funnier than me? What
So
the fuck?
funny.
Like I ran into so many people just walking around like Dublin or Belfast.
Oh,
I was like,
yeah.
I fucking love it. There's something about like repressed Catholicism that makes
Yes.
me laugh too, where it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's the same shit in like Ireland as it is to like, in like Boston.
Yes.
Where you're like,
yes.
these dudes are just fucking funny.
I know.
but they're not trying to do stand up. They're like, no, it's just for my friends.
No, I'm just
like,
fucking, I'm busting chops. It's like that type of energy.
But
Totally.
my Twitter feed is all people are like all the comedians are like, we gotta stop racism, but then all the randos are like just zinging about.
You hear the one about
Haitian
this
cats.
Mexican?
Yeah, they're great.
nailed it. Because that's also my thing. When someone's like, you can't make that joke. I'm like, comedy is for people whose lives are hard and they need a break and
Yeah.
they need a coping mechanism.
Right.
Yeah, this wasn't for you.
Congratulations.
Comedy's for everybody. Comedy's
I
for
know, but I
everybody.
mean, it's like, I'm so
Yeah.
glad that your life is going so well that your biggest problem today is
Yes,
the joke
exactly.
I tweeted.
I
like,
know,
that's
I know.
I'm so happy for
Agreed.
you. This isn't for you.
I remember when Bill Burr did SNL, he had that SNL monologue and it got all this hate, and you tweeted, if you don't like this, maybe comedy just isn't for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a
Oh, I
funny
said that?
monologue. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I was like, I liked your tweet. I
Well,
hearted
well, you know, it's Bill Burr.
I know.
Like for
One of the best.
fuck's sake, like he's not just one of the best, one of the best ever, and he's and and he put so much fucking work into it.
Of course, and it was great.
Have you ever gone into a restaurant and read the menu and you didn't want to order something? You're like, I'm allergic to, lobster, and been like, I'm fucking out of here.
I know,
Fuck
it's very
this restaurant.
strange.
You know what I mean? It's like, that one wasn't for you. It's
Yes.
fine.
But by the way, I
go
didn't
away.
say, hey, we should close down this restaurant because I'm not really into the menu. I was like, you know what? I just nothing really resonated.
Right.
But you don't get angry. You're right. It's a
You
very
don't go into a
strange.
store and go like, I wouldn't wear that shirt. That's ugly. I'm not buying anything. Fuck, burn it down. Like,
Yeah,
what?
it's very dictatory behavior. It's actually quite Trumpian, who they claim to hate.
Do we do that with anything though? I'm always kind of like, if I get angry about something, I'm like, do I see myself? Do I do this?
Well, just because you get angry by something doesn't mean that you do it. I mean,
I do it with like kids. I don't think kids should be famous. Like, I have like a hot take. I don't think kids should be entertainers. So I do think that when I see like I'm only like that with like shows with kids.
Oh, really?
it does seem like
pageants.
it does seem like it
Pageants are
fucks
bad.
them up 90% of the
Like,
time.
but what's the thing that we have is we do that with? Do you know what I mean? Service animals, maybe. When we're like the peacock, do we need a service peacock?
Oh, we do make fun of
Are
that quite a
people
bit.
doing that to us?
Right.
Jokes. I don't know.
That's interesting, but I'm not calling for them to take their heads and cut
Totally.
that out. I'm just like,
Exactly.
that's a
You
silly.
can keep your job.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But like, what are the things that we have are picky and like self-righteous?
What annoys me?
Or that we're like,
I don't know. I have peeves. I
got
got peeves all
peeves,
the
too.
time. Let's see what I got.
oh, we're doing pet peeves? I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, well, I got enough for all of us because I
Well,
haven't seen
okay,
it.
this is a fucking peeve. Here, I got one.
This is probably such a
Line cutters.
Oh,
This
that's
happened. So I
should be
landed.
killed.
I landed
Cutter's fine.
on a red eye, to London, and no sleep. And you land at Heathrow Airport, it's just like that fucking setup where you have to get on the elevator to get downstairs. There's like,
that's
everyone's
crazy.
lined up. Everyone's just like, fuck. So we wait in line. This woman tries to cut in, and my girlfriend's psychotic. She fucking boxes her.
Yeah.
She boxes her out.
You mean
And-
awesome?
I know.
Awesome?
But this is where she's psychotic. No, that was cool. And then, and another woman, she goes, no, you get in. And she like boxed her out for another person to get in because they were online. And then we get in. And the woman goes, oh, really? Oh, really? And then, she just said back, nice try.
Ooh.
And she goes, oh, an American, of course. And she says back, bye, sweetie.
Ooh.
And the door's shut. And I was like, we just got here. You couldn't let us have like a fucking
I'm on your
10 minutes in London
I'm
before
on
we
your
get into a
girlfriend's
fight.
side.
Me
We
too.
She was right, but the bye, sweetie. I was like,
That's
God.
badass.
Dude, we left
I was
England
laughing.
for a reason. Your leaders are inbred, and
Yeah.
you have mascots that run your country. I'm not doing this.
Yes.
I was
may or
on
may
this
not
side-
have killed Kate Middleton. Probably killed Princess
try.
Diana.
You try.
You know what I mean? Like, what are we
Yes,
doing? You're all
fucking
like
limey.
Paddington Bear.
I hear it's a great movie, by the way. I heard Paddington
I heard
2
it was
is
good, too.
flawless, from what I've heard. I've never seen it, but people were like, that's the greatest movie ever.
All right, well, we're done with the pedophilia talk.
But when someone does that, they're like, my time's more important than yours.
I know.
Or,
Yes.
or
The
you're
line
going-
cutters piss me the fuck off.
Or you're bad at time management. It's like, I got to catch a flight. It's like, no, we're all at the airport. We're
Yes,
all,
yes.
Oh, I always get annoyed when the person is like, I got to make my flight, and they cut the line. And
Yeah.
you're just like, I do too, but I just
know.
woke up earlier than you.
Yes, exactly.
I left early. Like, we all had to do this.
Although,
That-
dude, I did my fucking. I haven't gone international in a while, and my global entry ran out like a week and a half ago, and I was like, "Fucking kill me." That was a pain in the ass.
So you had to go with the general pop?
General pop on the way back, where you're like, when you're used to the global entry,
Yeah.
but it's the first world.
But I
humbling.
also think this is a good thing. I think that comics start to suck when they stop doing the things everybody does.
I agree.
I flew back from Skankfest, middle seat, because I forgot to book my flight. Middle
Good.
seat in the back.
Good.
Brutal. I felt like Rosa
Did you get
Parks.
recognized?
Of course. Hey, comedy. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
You're not sitting there, are you? I'm like, I'm shooting a sketch.
Yeah.
Brutal. Speaking of airports, how about what's going on with the bins? They got rid of the bins.
What
now.
bins?
The bins in the security line. So they're like, hey, take all your shit out and put it in the bag. Put it in your bag. I'm like, my bag is airtight. If I open that thing, it's gonna spring out with dildos and shrooms, and it's all
Yeah.
bullshit. You want me to put loose change for my pockets and my keys in my bag? The bag is done. That bag, I had to sit on it to pack it, to zip it. No bins. So I'm just like going through. I have to put all my shit in my coat, take the coat off, put that in the belt. Have you seen this? The no
Yeah,
bins?
the no bins is unacceptable.
I love a bin. Let me put my shit in a bin.
I want a bin.
The bins annoy me though. There are some bins too, and you take it and they go automatic, and sometimes the person behind you,
I hate that.
their
thing,
bin
too.
goes first, and you're
Yes.
like, are we not America?
Bin Laden. It's a nightmare.
Have you been on a plane yet where someone tries to answer a FaceTime?
Oh, I have seen that. That should be the whole plot of Soul
I had
Plane.
a guy with that, yeah.
Dude, I was on a plane.
I'd rather be on one of the 9/11 flights.
You
Fucking horrible.
You heard it.
I'll land in 5 hours, bro. I'll see you soon.
I literally hear it ring. He picks it up. 3 rows behind him, 3 rows in front of him. We all just went, no, nope. Like we are united as a country over this thing. It is it's actually really fun. We're all like, nah, dude, absolutely not.
Yes.
We would not stop. Like,
I'm with you.
I love that we've all agreed we're not doing that.
All right, here's a peeve. How about this one? The guy who calls you, you're busy, so you don't answer, you miss the call, and then he texts you, goes, hey, man, just tried you. Yeah, I know. Now, the phone has alerted me that you called. You don't need to text and go, hey, I just tried you. I avoided you for a reason. You know, like I'm trying to avoid you. Now you're trying me with a different type of communication.
Technology has come a far way, and I still don't care for you.
Yes. Yeah. Just because you text now doesn't mean like, oh, I like this guy now. No, I still hate you. I missed your call for a reason. Now you're going to text me? Hey, you missed my call. Yeah, I know.
I love a text before a call.
That I like.
I need like a 2-day heads up if you're calling me.
How's Wednesday, Whitney?
We'll do it.
All right.
I'll say this about I was in all the Scandinavian countries, you know, like Norway, Sweden, fucking Copenhagen, Amsterdam, amazing. But it is amazing. You're in like Copenhagen or you know, Sweden or wherever, and like they all speak great English.
I know.
It's not their language. You make you look such a piece of shit. I'd walk into a store and they'd be like, blurgen. I'd be like, is there a bathroom here? And they'd be like, oh yeah, right over there. And I'm like, you speak English?
Because we're America. And it's a great country and everyone understands that.
Yeah.
Those are beautiful countries too.
Well, it's all white.
Dude, when I went to...
It's not.
When I went to... It literally is Hitler's dream. When you go to Sweden, you're like...
the blonde.
I went... when I was in Sweden, my problem there was like... It is a very... whatever that even means. Country, progressive, whatever. And I was doing... This was like... I don't know, 10 years ago.
Your blackface retard.
And I was doing, well, they have the blackface Santa Claus. They loved it. You know, the blackface Santa Claus they still do in Sweden.
No, I don't know. Pull it up.
Look up blackface Santa Claus Sweden, I think.
Oh, is this Trudeau's Halloween costume?
Scandinavia. Yeah, Black Pete is called.
Pete.
Okay, yeah. So do images because
they call Pete Davidson's cock.
Whoa!
Yeah, they still do it.
Come on!
Not a fan.
They still do
that
it.
Makes me very uncomfortable. This is like a Jordan Peele movie. What the hell is going on?
That's not even black. That is
It's very uncomfortable.
That is ebony.
Yeah, that's
dark. That is not even. And so
Sweden's gorgeous, though. It is an incredible country.
And I was like doing some joke about like, you know, like when a guy hangs up on you and you do that and then you call him back and then he hangs up on you and blah, blah, blah. And it was bombing. Like it was like doing fine in America at the time. And finally I was like, why is this bombing? And someone just went, over here, men respect women.
Oh.
And I was like, all right, none of these jokes are going to work.
Wow.
Oh, wow. All right, I take it back. I hate Sweden.
My godfather's Swedish, and I don't know him well, but it's like he's like a very, you know, dignified, sweet man.
Good sign of a godfather. I don't know you that well. Never see you.
Well, my mom was a single mom at the time, so it's so funny that my godfather was just like much older gay Swedish man who's like very posh. And, and my mom was like, he'll raise you. If my mom died, I would have had the most different childhood ever.
That's true.
So I remember like, you know, I told my mom, I was like, does Johan want tickets in Sweden? And she goes, I don't think Johan can handle your material. And I was like, yeah, I did just work on a come in the sink chunk. Probably not for the best.
You think a gay guy would love that?
That is so funny.
Damn.
I would have had a very different life.
I have a pet peeve.
Please.
I didn't really prepare for this, but
please
I'm
lay it on me.
It's very rare I check my email, but when I do, when people have like a quote near with their sign off.
I hate
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Funny.
And it's someone like
I'd rather laugh with the sinners and cry with the saints. Fuck off.
It's also just like it's just like trading. Like, you know what I mean? It's like some email that's just like, oh, you didn't get that job. And then it's like don't ask for a light load, ask for a strong back. It's like, you're like, why is this Marilyn Monroe? Oh, this is it. It was a Charles Bukowski quote.
Oh, no.
By the way, I love Charles Bukowski.
Sure, great quotes.
You obviously don't know Charles Bukowski. You have a corporate job, and there's fully a video of him hitting a woman off of a couch.
I didn't care for that shit.
Pull it up.
That was a rough video.
Rough video.
Yeah.
It was a different time.
And she took good care of him too. She's like the reason, she's the reason he made it to like 72.
I know nothing about their relationship.
Yeah.
But that was
filming that. Like, how did that get on?
I think they were doing a documentary.
Oh, wow.
Which, by the way, the fact that he did that shit on camera.
True. What's going on behind the scenes?
Although Hollywood is such a funny book.
I love they put an ad in front of this woman beating video.
And he was not a looker.
No,
I think that's part of it. Like, did you ever see read Iceberg Slim's book Pimp?
I did not. No.
He talks about like if a woman's out of your league, you have to kind of abuse her for the Stockholm syndrome or something.
Damn.
Oof. Gross.
Whoa.
Yeah, he was not a handsome man. He talked about it a lot. He knew. Oh shit.
All right. Oh, he kicked her off the couch. We've all been there.
It wasn't like violent. It's just not good.
I mean, it's not great, but. You know, equality.
She could probably take him at this point of his life, though. Look at him.
Yeah, he's a mess. God, he's atrocious.
He had the boils on his face when he was young. Wrote some good shit, though.
Yeah. Had some great quotes.
Bukowski getting pissed. Have you seen the video of Nick Cage losing his shit for 4 minutes straight?
No.
What?
Pull it up. I mean, I've seen the...
Dude, my friend Alex Wolf is an actor, and he's in Pig with Nicolas Cage, and they're friends, and Alex is playing...
You have to turn it up, though.
He's playing Leonard Cohen in this movie coming out, and it's awesome. I saw an episode of it. He's amazing as Leonard Cohen. But he's playing me voice messages from Nick Cage, and they're just everything you would hope.
Whoa.
They're amazing. Every message, I'm like, wow, this guy's the coolest.
Oh, this is acting.
You have to turn it up a bit.
Oh, this is not real.
No, it's just in every movie where he loses his shit.
He's a great actor.
How many takes do you think he's doing of this shit?
Yeah. This is Tom and Christina. Oh, man. That's Sam after a bomb.
I'm in the same hotel.
Oh, that's fun.
Mark at his new apartment.
Yeah.
He's giving us some good entertainment, Nick Cage.
Yeah.
God bless him.
Face off.
I watch this twice a week.
By the way, if you haven't seen Red Rock West, that's a fucking great Nick Cage movie from the 90s.
Never heard of it.
Underrated. Made by John Dahl, who did Last Seduction. Great movie.
Have you seen Riding the Bus with My Sister?
What's that?
Rosie O'Donnell playing.
No, I haven't. But I've seen the clips. We've done the clips on here.
We have?
Oh, dude.
How'd I forget that?
It was early. We might be drunk days.
Oh, okay. Well, we drink on
Blacked
this.
out.
Oh, I do. I thought that was Jack Black. All right, now I got it.
It's Ralphie May.
Oh, man. All right, how about this one? I had this happen to me twice at Skankfest. I'm not going to say the comics. You ever tell a joke, no one hears it, and then someone repeats the joke and they get a laugh?
Oh, I hate that.
Oh, that happened twice to me at Skankfest.
Carlos Mencia made a whole career in that shit.
Do you think they heard?
I think it was subconscious. Like it slipped because it went under the radar. And then they said it. It was too convenient. They said it like 2 seconds later. So or 2 minutes later. But it happened, and they got the big pop. And you don't want to be the guy going, "I just said that. That was my line," because then you look like a psycho. But I was thinking it.
To know who, only because I mean it doesn't even matter. But like I could never like if I heard you say it, I go, Mark just said this.
Sure.
That's
fair.
I always like to be because I'm with you. I hate like with that, and I'm always like, no. Did you hear what he just said, guys? Say it again.
Yeah.
But I also don't like being the say it again person.
Right.
Well, now I can't say it again.
Right.
Also, you don't want to say it again in case they heard it and didn't like the first time.
Yes,
it's tough. It's a tough situation.
It's a delicate balance.
Yeah.
So you don't know what to do, but you're like, and it got a big laugh. So you're like, oh, that was my thing. But what can you do?
But also, it's like if it got a big laugh, whoever that person was, people are so unused to them being funny.
Well,
do you know what I mean? It's like, why did it get such
Angelica Houston directed that movie?
Whoa! No one saw that
Angelica
coming.
Houston, one time I saw her on a plane, and she was sitting next to someone who was like a handler or something. I have like Tourette's. I'm just saying people's secrets. And the stewardess brought her food. And then she was like, thank you so much. She's Angelica Houston.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like staring at everything she's doing. And then the person next to her took the food, got up and said, this is not what she ordered.
Oh.
And I was like, sick. You have someone who's a bitch for you.
Yeah, that's smart.
So you never have to be a bitch to anybody.
Great call.
She was so nice. And then someone went, this is not what she fucking ordered. We did the thing ahead of time. She has a dietary thing.
That's genius.
Genius.
I should do that. Like if you have sex with a lady and you're like, okay, that was great. And then some other guy's like, you got to get the fuck out.
You're overstaying your welcome.
Yeah.
You're a bitch. Just a fucking sassy gay guy.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Right.
I'm not going to say my pet peeve.
Say it.
I don't like it to be gendered. The only thing my guy and I fight about.
All right, here we go.
It's not even a fight. It's
We're
not
gonna
even
end
a
on
fight.
this.
I'm so in love with him. I have no notes.
He's a hunk.
It's all over.
Great head of hair.
Some pumpkins.
What? Please, I love them. Why the backing, the needing to find the perfect parking spot? It's just like, and backing into the space.
That's a guy thing.
You're not saving time.
Right. Wait, why not?
You're not. To back in?
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Because you're going to have to back out. It's the exact same amount of time.
No, you get to pull out straight, unlike
He
Dave
does not
Grohl.
pull out. That is not.
Okay.
That's not the deal we signed.
But you know what I mean? Like if you pull in backwards, it takes a little bit longer, but you get to pull out straight and you're good.
But you can pull in straight and then back out.
That's true. It's probably equidistant.
I was just picking what time.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess it's a little bit of a delayed gratification. Mm-hmm. You know, hey, I'll spend the time backing in, which is a little more of a bitch, but then I get to...
What do trans people do?
What do you mean?
Do they back in or do they pull? I don't know.
Transportation. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, what do trans people do?
I don't know.
Huh. And if they dance, who leads? All right. Good question.
Pet peeves.
How many real trans people do you think there are? Because some are real, and then I think some are on the bandwagon.
Look at Drake's text messages. Pet peeves.
Oh, I had one more.
Oh,
Then we gotta go.
In general, I'm sure everybody's already said this, but when someone dies, someone who kind of knows them, being like, oh, or them going like, he was such a nice guy.
Yeah.
As your way of star fucking after they're dead.
Oh, like you knew them?
He's such a nice guy means like, oh, so you knew him?
Right.
You know what I mean? Or the way people write these like, it's the idea that someone famous dies and so the idiot immediately goes to their iPhoto like, where's that photo?
Oh,
Where's that photo of me and the dead guy? Photo of me and the dead
that
guy.
is strange.
Just like picturing people doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, that is weird. Got to make it about you somehow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless it's someone you really were close with.
That's true.
It is weird.
Would you ever tweet about or post about your wife that she's your rock?
No.
I feel like they're about to break up.
100%.
Or he's going to kill her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel the same way with like a dead grandma. People like post this long Facebook thing about their dead grandma. I'm like, just go have this with your family. Like,
Unless it's talk to her and she fucking raised you.
Wow, that's true. That's true.
It's like pity bait or something.
Yes, yeah. You're using this for clicks.
You want me
It's
to
your dead
feel
grandma.
sorry for you.
Yes, I like
pet
it.
peeve.
Certain people, I'll take it a step further. There's people who are like, my grandma died 10 years ago today. She would have been 103 today. Well, guess what? She had a pretty good life.
Yes.
103 is insane.
That's crazy.
It's just
You
like,
really expected her to make it that long?
That's crazy.
people wanting to be pitied is this weird new trend where someone's like, I have Lyme disease and everyone needs to
Yeah.
stop what they're doing.
Well, victim is big.
Yeah, why would
know.
you want to be known as a victim?
It's trendy. I don't know.
That's a weird power thing.
It'll go away. But you have to cower to the... If you're a victim, now we all have to go, oh, sorry, now we're on our heels. It's actually quite a good tactic. It's pretty smart.
Right. It's a way to bully people.
Yeah. So if you're The Rock and you're trans, he has to go, oh, shit, what was it? Her Zer. Oh, fuck. Now he's on his heels, so you're winning.
So there's something sadistic about it. I want to watch you squirm.
A little bit. I don't know about sadistic, but I think it's a power thing. It's there's something to it where, like, now you've got a famous person or a person who's better than you squirming.
I had a guest come on who's like a big like YouTube person, social media sort of influencer person. And I really like her. And she talked about having a mental illness. And I was like, what?
That's what they do. That's another
what they
one.
do now. Everyone's bragging about how mentally ill they are.
Yes.
I'm kind of like,
What happens when this goes away and people are like, I can't hire you, you're bipolar?
Oh, that's a good
what
point.
happened after Me Too. Less people hire women. They're like, I can't hire a woman, so I'm going to get accused of something.
Totally,
You know what I mean?
And also, they never do mental illnesses that don't make them look like a victim. Like, no one ever goes, oh, yeah, I'm a narcissist. Oh, I'm a sociopath.
Funny.
You know, they never do those. They never do those mental illnesses. It's always like I'm autistic, I'm non-binary, or whatever.
I'm autistic, but I think it's helped. Like, I went to this doctor finally who's like super awesome, Dr. David Agus. He's like an oncologist. I was like, look, I'm about to have a kid. I don't know what to do. I went off everything, like birth control and Prozac at the same time, and like, don't do that. And was pregnant, and I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't like antidepressants. If it's for you, great. If it saves your life, great. There's a lot of people in my life I lost that I wish kept taking their antidepressants. But like, I was like, you know, I guess I have OCD, I have ADD. Everybody tells me that I'm like manic and like blah, blah, blah. And I was like, so what should I do? What should I be on? And he was like, is any of this working for you?
Ooh.
And I was like, you know what? Maybe.
Is he negging you?
I was like, maybe it kind of is. Like, it helped me stop like pathologizing myself. Like, if you don't like me, like, that's fine. I'll survive. But I was kind of just like, yeah, maybe some of these are superpowers. I was diagnosed as autistic.
Really?
I beat it. Like a long time ago when it wasn't like cool or whatever. And so I was like Asperger's, all that kind of stuff. Like I don't know. But there is not a lot of, there's not a lot of like, I'm dyslexic. Yeah, it's always but it's also something that is
you can't prove.
It's also something that would wake you off the hook if you're an asshole.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Mark's got a great new bit about this.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this, because we got to wrap up, but we got to get this out in the open. We got Whitney here. Is it true the kid, your child, is from a stalker?
No.
Oh, I've been spreading that.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Is that how did that get out there? Reddit has gone amok.
What the fuck? Half the people think it's Brendan Schaub. So
No.
But here's the thing. It is progress that it is someone I met at a show.
Okay.
You know,
That's
is that
halfway,
a stalker?
right?
I mean, it's, you know, he was there with friends that were fans. I mean, you know, but that's really funny because like if a guy thinks a woman's funny, he must be like a stalker. Like he must be a psychopath.
Well, female comedians have stalkers.
Totally.
You guys have more stalkers than we do, for sure.
Definitely.
I don't know.
Definitely.
Yeah, I don't.
We would just fuck them.
Yeah, we would just be like, no, this is totally cool.
Yeah.
Like,
No, this is
love what you're
get
doing.
A stalker to be over you is to have sex with them.
Yeah.
But that's wild to me because I think it's just progress that people think it's a human because in the beginning, everybody, like, because I talked about freezing my eggs or something, everyone thought I, like, fucked a Tesla or something. Like, everyone was like, wait, how did you have did you
Quiet
have
sex.
it at Neuralink? I don't know.
Right.
So it's like the fact that people know that I did it naturally is probably good anyway. But no, he's just younger than me. And so it was just kind of like not like a match. He's like 10 years younger than me. He's awesome.
It's just a fling.
In what world would I'm white trash till I die?
Well,
Why would I be with the father of my kids?
But do you like him?
He's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But he's not famous, and he's like, you know, he's not a famous person. So
Does he see the little
I see him all the
guy?
time.
Okay, great.
Yeah, they see each other all the time.
And is he co-parenting?
He's
or-
amazing. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Oh, he's
All right.
the best. He's the best, but I just don't. He's actually mentally not ill. He doesn't want to be famous. And,
Great. Love it.
You know,
Was he like, please abort? I mean, you said he's a young guy. Was he nervous to have it?
Was it planned or no?
I basically my mom was dying and I couldn't cry. And I mean, I was out of tears on this one. She was in a bed. Both my parents had strokes 10 years ago.
Never met a woman who can't cry but can come.
Yeah.
For me, it's always the opposite.
Yeah, same.
All
Right.
sorry.
I was squirting though.
Dream woman
Dying.
right here. Holy shit.
Yeah, right?
Couldn't cry, couldn't stop squirting. And she, and I was like, look, I'm going to go off birth control. Like, I was 40. You know, I was like, are you down? If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't think we're like each other's person. But like,
good for you.
you're so awesome. You know, like he's like truly the nicest person I've ever met. Like the coolest, nicest, like and I was in grief and all that kind of stuff. But I was just like, you know, the pandemic happened, which like stopped all of our lives. And I was like,
Sure.
I guess I needed to wait for both my parents to die to have a kid. It's a long, super boring, unfunny story. But I was like, let's just try it. Like, why not? You know, let's just keep doing what we're doing. But like, I'd rather have a baby with a stranger than use a condom one time. So let's just go for it. I think birth control was making me nuts, dude.
Yeah, it does that.
This is not the time, I guess, to be anti-birth control. You know, I'm going to get came for, but like it made me insane.
Really?
And I was just like, I got to get off all of this shit.
Mood swings, the whole thing.
I was just it also fucks up who you're attracted to because it makes you smell pheromones differently because your body thinks it's pregnant. So women that take birth control are attracted to men with more effeminate faces.
Whoa.
Yeah. And so they say that if you're on birth control and you get engaged to someone, go off of it for a year to make sure you're still attracted to the person. It's a whole thing. I talked about it in like my...
So is this guy effeminate?
No, not at all. I went off of it.
Yeah,
not a fan. I mean, he likes female comics. He thinks women are funny. So yeah, he's a flaming joking. And then just like we hung out for another like couple months and he went back to North Carolina and 10 weeks later I was like, whoa. Just, like, super cool dude.
Wow. Okay, we got that out there. The world has been clamoring.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's Brendan's job. I guess I just was like, he was just so cool. And, I don't know. I was like, I want to have a kid with you.
Wow.
Yeah. Is that crazy?
A little, but hey, it's working out. And you got a couple of bucks, so it's going to be fine.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, of course, I would love to have one with the person I'm with, but like, that's just not.
It's not in the cards.
It's also like the nuclear family is almost like over.
Yeah, it feels like it.
It's just there's something fishy about it. Because also, how do I know if I want to be with someone if I haven't seen them with a kid yet? It's like a whole. My brain is so backwards.
Interesting.
No, I understand that, but no, it's congrats on the kid, and it's
dude.
It's awesome.
Are you gonna have one?
I don't know. Someday maybe.
You have to.
You have to.
You
funny.
just have to. It's so fun. I think
got an abortion punch card going. What are you kidding?
I gotta hit 12. Get a free sandwich.
Get a free one. But also my thing, and I know I have to go too. But like I guess I was losing my mind. I don't have to tell you guys. Like there's a certain point where maybe it's female comic. I'll just speak for myself. Like, I don't know. Like maybe I'm not a narcissist. It turns out. Like I realize like I kind of like myself if I'm not thinking about myself all day.
That's healthy.
Dude, it is just me, and me.
It's more, now you found something else to live for.
When we started, we were just like writing jokes, doing stand-up, doing whatever other job we had to do for money. Now we're just all day, me.
Yes.
And it's just like, I didn't sign up for me all day.
Here.
Know? I was so fucking sick of myself. I look like a crack whore there. I was so sick of myself. And now to be able to like, Well,
we want more of you on this podcast.
Yeah.
You're one of the best guests.
Oh, I don't know.
Truly,
about that.
truly.
You're great.
No, this was such a good episode.
I just try to get out of your guys' way.
No, shut up.
Thank
This
you.
was
I am
a great
on tour.
episode.
I had my baby in New York, so child service
Hey.
comes for me.
You kill it. This is a great episode. And
Fair.
Come whenever you're in New York. Come by.
And then, we're going to be on Dr. Phil together in, I think, Arizona in December.
Oh, with Adam Ray.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to be a blast.
Yeah.
All right, I can't wait.
If you had to choose a character from the 90s to come back as for a comedy show, Wendy Williams.
Oh, yeah, she's a kook.
But like in a million years, Adam Ray as Dr. Phil. Huge.
I might go Ricky Lake.
Funny.
But yeah, all right, good stuff. Who looks a lot like Monica Lewinsky looking back. That was a moment for plump, pale brunettes.
We were chubby chasers back then, dude.
Oh, yeah. So where are you going to be? We got you in the Paramount Theater. We got you in Denver, Salt Lake City, San Diego, Anaheim, Orlando, Jacksonville, Boston, Ledyard, Connecticut.
Atlantic City, Warner, D.C.,
WhitneyCummings.com, folks. Go see her live. She's all over the road. Now, do you bring the Rugrat on the road?
You go first, because I got mine in my
I bring them every now and then. Yeah, I'm still like figuring that out.
Nice. Okay, well, I'll be in Fayetteville, Arkansas, Wichita, Kansas, Kalamazoo, Chicago Theater, the Poughkeepsie Bardavon, Torrington, Connecticut, Charleston, South Carolina, Asheville, NOLA, Wilkes-Barre, Inglewood, Houston, and Phoenix, Arizona, and Dallas, Texas, at marknormancomedy.com, punchuplive.com/Mark Norman, punchuplive/Sam Morril. Where are you going to be, Fatty?
I got Hilarities November 21st through 23rd. And then, starting in February, we're going to add some club dates leading up to this. But starting in February, we're going to get another tour cooking. Hopefully my material gets a little tighter. We got Charlotte, North Carolina, Richmond, Virginia, Philly, Washington, D.C., Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, Tulsa, Austin, Dallas, Houston, New Orleans, Mark's hometown, Memphis, Knoxville, Nashville, Birmingham, Atlanta, Durham. Maybe I'll pop by and say what's up to your baby daddy right there.
Yeah.
We got New Haven, Connecticut, Providence, Portsmouth, New Hampshire, Portland, Maine, Burlington, Montreal, Toronto, Buffalo, Albany, Columbus. I'm going on forever here. Royal Oak, Grand Rapids, Milwaukee, Madison, Des Moines, blah, blah, blah. Samuel.com.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm afraid of intimacy. I can't be alone with myself. Stockholm, Sweden.
I'll be on the bus, so yeah, this is how afraid I am. I was like, I'll buy a bunch of Blu-rays for the bus. We'll watch Guy movie night on the
Are
tour
you doing
bus.
it on a tour bus?
I'm doing bus the whole fucking
That's
run.
fucking fun.
So 45 cities.
Whoa.
On the bus, and then we'll do more in the fall. But yeah, punchup.live/Mark Norman, punchup.live/Sam Morril. Are you on PunchUp yet, Whitney?
I'm trying.
You got to
be on
it.
PunchUp. There's something wrong with me where I just have decided if I'm going to just fade away and be irrelevant, I guess that's what's going to happen.
Never.
What are you talking about?
I'm just trying, but I know there's all these.
Do PunchUp. It's all.
I just hired a manager who, they say PunchUp is amazing because they figure out where all your fans are based on your socials.
Right.
I need to do that.
All right.
Thank you.
Follow
for the
us there.
hookup on
See
that.
us on tour. Drink Bodega Cat Whiskey. DM Bodega Cat Whiskey on Instagram.
So good. I drank it pregnant.
Yeah. And the baby's fine.
BodegaCatWhiskey.com. But if you want in your city, DM Bodega Cat. There's a lot of ways to do it. It's on Instagram, Bodega Cat Whiskey, at Bodega Cat Whiskey. And it's a good time, man. It's a good
time.
whiskey.
Yeah.
We're at the Strip House. Peter Luger's wants a piece of our shit, apparently.
Ooh.
We're going through over 15 cases a week at the Comedy Cellar. You want a piece of this shit.
Oh,
Where all
yeah.
the comedy clubs are hitting us up. This is going to
Store,
be big.
Improv, Laugh Factory,
Miami
West
Improv,
Coast, East
Rhode
Coast.
Island Comedy Connection. All these clubs are hitting us up.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
grabbing it. If you're a comedy club, hit us up. Hilarities. We got to hit them up. We got
Yes.
We got to hit
Yes.
up all of them. But we
Cool.
love you
Do we have
guys.
the Comedy Store?
Yes.
We're at the
Oh,
Comedy
good.
Store. We got to get. There we go. On that
Hey,
note,
well, hold the whoopee.
Whitney, you're the best. See us all on tour.
Just tried to queef, no doubt.
We love you.
It's too
Thanks for
loose.
listening.
All right.
Sunday's a day for my next offender. A bit of Peeves, the beer juice close. I've had a little too much bourbon, and Norman's talking shit about the fucking Pope. And I get down in the same way. Up on the roof like a cop's coming, and naked Samuel is feeling dangerous. I'm out to lunch here in New Orleans. This woman doesn't look like I remember her.